I'm just mad
I
at myself.
forgive you.
I'm just upset, man. We just cancel the show. Let's just go home. Let's just go to Subway.
Let's go home.
Let's
Let's make a movie?
make a movie.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Let's start writing something.
Let's make a movie. Oh, I started writing something.
Well, I mean, like today. We haven't started. You started.
I started.
That's okay. I don't want to write anything.
That's all right. Writing's easy. It's the easy part. I'll take that part.
It's all you, man.
Well, then I got to do the hard part of directing, but easy part's the writing.
Sure.
Because I'll write.
But hopefully it's not as hard a part.
No, hopefully not. If I write,
directing isn't as hard a part as it once were for you.
Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. Well,
we'll see.
You never know until you're
We've
out there
never
in the
made a movie
trenches.
together.
Yeah, you never know. Because hopefully what the process is for me is I write it, I send it to people. People are like, yes or no. Maybe change a few things. Then I storyboard. Send it to people, yes or no. Cool.
Well,
now we're ready to direct.
Pause. Got to make sure that all our set's all good too.
Well, right, but for the storyboard, you mean?
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, well, if we don't have a door, we're not Rob Zombie. We can't just put a hole in the ceiling, you know?
Why not? I said that no one goes out there anymore. I literally.
But if this place doesn't have electricity,
I'm not gonna lie. I literally thought about a
tearing
hole
it
in the
down?
ceiling. No, just a hole in the ceiling. I was like,
did you?
Because
how could we do it?
Well, I was just thinking about different. Like, actually, I wasn't thinking about shots. I was thinking about lighting. I was just like, what if the light in the hallway is just a shitty little bulb? Yeah. But I was like, they put lights through holes before. Stokes says renovation. They don't. No one goes there. Maybe
they're not renovating it. They're spring cleaning it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hit her with it now because I totally forgot to.
Electricity.
Does the cabin have electricity?
Mr. Spork, how you doing?
Please say yes. Mr. Spork, please say yes. I assume so because she's talked about making movies out there before, and unless it was just a complete oversight by her, I would assume that there's electricity out there. It's not truly Cabin in the Woods, Evil Dead remote. Right. It's not that remote.
Unless we want to go out there and do a Dogma 95.
No. Dogma, dude. What a fucking weird thing. Why is that real?
I want to say that's like the shortest film movement of all time, right? It's only got to be for like 2 years that movement was even a thing. Right?
Well, I bet the other ones that were shorter, we just don't know.
That's true.
Because they're so
Mr. Spork, of course you can share the best picture ever. Hit me with it.
Hit us with it.
Hit me with your best shot. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Hit him with it.
I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. Best-selling video game consoles of all time. PlayStation 2, Nintendo DS, Game Boy Color, PlayStation.
I don't know what's so good about this. Congrats to PlayStation 4 being good. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of it being.
The N64?
One of the ones I'm thinking, though. Where's the Vita? No, this is legit numbers.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
I don't know anyone that owned an N64.
Everybody I knew owned an N64. Like, everybody.
But it's interesting thinking most of those. How many people that you know owned those? You know what I mean?
I owned an N64. Best console of all time. Exactly. How is it only
Best
sold 33 million? Time?
Listen here.
Look at the place of the Xbox One. You know what also? The list you can make?
I did see that.
Consoles that play 4K Blu-rays. Guess what's the only one that's going to be on there?
One.
The Xbox One.
You know what? That's going to play into our news later. I laughed about that.
Did they say something about it?
No. That's why I laughed. That's why I laughed. Just like, thanks for ray tracing.
Oh,
where's the Blu-ray?
God damn.
You guys, like, they skipped over it and then just kept talking. You know, I was like, no. You've gone too far.
Now, this is what I want to happen.
Oh, that's a fucking weight off my shoulders. It
does
have
okay, cool. You know what?
Thank God, Brent.
You know what?
I was honestly worried that the whole cabin idea would be fucking scrapped, and that's honestly why I didn't text her at first. I was like afraid to.
You know what I want?
Tell me.
I want the PS4 to come out looking exactly like the PS2. They just flipped the 2 the other way, or the PS5.
PS5. I was like, what?
Flip the 2 around. I want it to look exactly like that.
If they came out as like PS2 and then the new fucking logo Galaxy. You know what? Go. All right. Exit out of this.
Okay.
Go on here. Add a tab.
Okay.
Staples logo announcement.
Staples logo announcement.
Now find me a video. Go back one. Go to dig. Go to dig here.
Dig's still a thing? This?
We will.
Give
all
their
right,
standing logo?
but give them the material because this is what I want to actually show you this.
Okay.
Now
click it?
full screen. Yeah, click it. Full screen it. This was them announcing their new logo
For Staples.
for Staples. Look how metal this is. No pun intended.
That is a staple.
Wait for it, dude. Staples, who said go that hard? Like,
That's the new logo?
the new logo is just the word Staples with like
With a staple on the
left. What the fuck, Staples? Why? Good call on videos being stapled up.
Yeah.
I like that. You caught that. I did not catch that, but I was like, oh, he's right. How funny is that shit? How fucking ridiculous. But
He's obvious
But
squirrel.
squirrel. If you're not going to be excited about your product or company, who is?
Exactly.
You know what? You know what's funny? My zebra pen broke the day that this came out,
Yeah.
and I went to Staples.
Because of this.
And I would have gone to Myers, just where I go for everything.
Right.
But I was like, you know what? There's a Staples over there. I'm going to give them my money. I was like, fuck you guys.
Vote with your wallet.
Exactly.
Vote with your wallet.
I was
man.
like, this
hype.
is amazing. And I'm so happy that they're so excited. But it was just like the way it like, unfolds itself. And then it turns 3D and then
and the explosion
1
of staples.
billion staples in a fucking nebula of staples. It's like, what the fuck am I watching?
Now,
So good on them.
this is completely aside, but I had this question. I was like, I want to talk about this before we get started. You are a person that leans religious. Would
Yeah.
you say so?
Yeah.
I have a question about this.
Okay.
Why do you think, because I've seen this on Facebook, I've seen it on wall hangs, I've seen it
Is
everywhere.
this about Notre Dame?
No.
Okay. Did you see that?
Why
Go.
does it
Sorry,
say...
I'm gonna need you to capitalize that next time.
Why does
just
everyone
kidding.
say
kidding.
he is risen? Because risen
He
is
has
a,
risen.
is a
What I
past participle of rise.
mean. Sure.
And it's in the past,
So he.
which means it should be has. But everything says is.
Mm-hmm.
And it drives me insane. Is there a reason? Did they not have the
it's-
word has when they wrote the Bible?
It's tough because here's the way I would say it.
Okay.
I punch you in the face.
Okay.
You know, he was punched. Right?
Right.
That's what you'd say. But to have risen is like you are still risen, is above. Like, you know, to be promoted is like he is promoted. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, not he was promoted. That's what happened. But you still are. Risen is like a state of being.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think risen is a verb. And you can't...
rise is a verb.
But risen is the past participle of a verb. I don't think he is rising. That's a continuing action.
No, because he's not anymore.
I don't know. Is risen is technically past tense? He is still risen? That could work. But I don't think that works.
Well, it's tough because it's like
I don't have Word on this computer, but I would type in he is risen and see if I get a little squiggly, you know? I feel like that's a good sign.
to get a little squiggly.
It implies that risen has already happened.
What I would say is like someone, you know, an animal coming back to life is like maybe like resuscitate, you know.
I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. Go on. That's the best part of that movie.
I mean, I think that was from the old one though, so
yeah.
that's something that I was just like, why are we leaning into this?
Risen. It's gonna give me the movie.
It's definite. There it is.
Ooh, is it something to do with Greek? Hold on. What's the difference? Resurrection means a raising up or rising up from the Greek word anastasis. In the verb form, it means to cause, to stand or rise up, to raise from sleep or from. The word rapture is a term that doesn't help me at all. I thought maybe it was going to give me something.
In Greek, yogurt.
Because this always just gives me rise. I want risen.
Well, I like the part that I would say is someone risen after, like in the process of rising? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When they're done with the process, are they risen?
I don't believe so.
So like, it's tough because if you're saying I am standing, am I Am I stood? You know?
Oh, okay. So in 33 and 34 version of the word risen, it is a noun, which means you can be it. So an act or an instant
because
of rising.
In that case, you had rose, so now you are risen. And if you're to go off religious text and say Jesus still is with us alive,
but you don't
whatever,
go.
He is currently.
Do you say the sun is risen? Or do you say it has risen?
I don't say either of them.
You know, like it's so
sun's
confusing
up.
to me.
Or I say sun's out, guns out.
Like I would understand if it's like they did it this way because, but it's literally it's one extra letter. You just change the A or an I to an A and add an H, and everyone's happy. You know, like I don't get the is risen.
Well, because I think of risen as a state of being rather than as the verb. You know,
I like how it says elevation.
Well,
or
maybe
increased rain.
maybe you could say it like this. What about frozen? Water in the process of freezing, it freezes and then it becomes frozen. So water is frozen.
Just because frozen is like close to sounding like risen doesn't mean they're like the same. Thing, though,
but
you know,
but they're both verbs, to freeze.
Right, but you don't
and
say
to rise.
But you don't. But
they're both states of being. One is frozen. It's an adjective. One is risen.
Right, but you don't say something.
Are we dictionary? Do risen.
What do you mean risen? That is risen.
Well,
it keeps giving me rise because it's not its original word. It's not an original word. It's a
Fuckers.
portion. Yeah.
Well, because I would assume.
Because
past participle.
It's a past participle, but
but right there you would say it is frozen.
But the thing is it's also an adjective. It's not just a verb. Risen.
But here's the
adjective.
other tough thing. There isn't risen right here. There's just rise.
It's risen is built within under rise. It doesn't get its own thing.
Whoa.
Over.
Now we're defining.
Hello, Skaterade. That's really fucking. I like that a lot.
I like that.
That should be a drink.
I like that one. I would drink Skaterade. I don't
100%.
fucking skate. I've never worn a pair of etnies in my life.
I pulled out my old skateboard the other day. Could still do two things. So
yeah, stand on it.
Well, no, I could stand on and ride it. I can ride it.
Okay.
Riding it is pretty much like ingrained. I could do that no problem.
You know, fucking beanie.
And I
Beanie's
pretty much
definitely telling us that.
Pretty much an ollie and a pop shove. It's pretty much all I can still do. Kickflip, rough, because all my kickflips.
Stop.
Okay,
stop. Please don't say those ever again.
I might be able to drop in still.
I don't want to hear the word ollie ever.
All right. Sorry. Dude, I'm an old man. That was impressive.
Oh God.
Anyway, I was just confused by this. As I am by all religion, but this is something
that's okay. But
I feel like is in my wheelhouse.
I would say that I would just like I said, compare it to Frozen.
But Frozen is an adjective. Risen is not.
I think risen is an adjective. I don't see how risen is not an adjective in that case.
Dictionary.com doesn't say it is. You know? Unrisen is an adjective.
Well, then how is risen not an adjective? How are those not the same thing?
I'm just saying, man.
How are those not the same thing?
Hey, are you going to argue with Dictionary.com right now?
Yes.
All right? Mel Gibson is going to be pissed, all right?
About Dictionary.com?
Because he's in that dictionary movie with Sean Penn.
Oh, but he also directed The Passion.
That's true. Did they
I
ever
thought
say
that's
he
where
was
you were
risen
going
at
with
point at some point?
If they did, it was in Hebrew.
That's
which
true.
You could do whatever you want with.
That's true. It could mean anything.
Could mean anything.
I don't think they have adjectives in Hebrew. That was a joke.
I was like, oh, they don't describe shit in Hebrew, do they? It's like, nah, it's just the salsa.
Oh.
How hot is it? What? It's just salsa. You know what I'm saying? Quit looking at Staples.
I am looking at Staples because I don't know.
Go give them your money if you love them so much. That's what I did.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I kind of like the creativity of their last logo.
That's what I came away with too. Is like I did like their other logo better.
Yeah,
but they fucking went all in.
That's true.
They went for it, and I'm cool with Staples keeping whatever logo they want.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm not gonna lie, like
they could do STPLS. That could be their new logo.
You know what this reminds me of? The new Best Buy logo. Where I'm like, isn't the other one better?
I do. I like the font choices and everything of this new one. Not Staples, but
Best Buy.
Yeah, keeping it out of the tag. I was like,
it's weird.
We don't have any tags anymore now.
Well, why do you even have the tag?
Exactly.
We'll just get rid of the tag.
Well, I like the tag because it's like, oh, what's the price of this product? Oh, it's the Best Buy? We'll take it. You know what I mean? You put the tag that says Best Buy on a product, it's a little dangling off on the side, and you're like, how much is that good bugger right there? Oh, it's a Best Buy. We'll take it.
That's how your selling techniques go? It's surprising you hit targets. I'm pretty impressed.
I do hit targets. I do. Which, I went in yesterday, shaved my cat. That did not go well.
What?
Doesn't matter.
Why did you shave your cat?
Because he's getting covered in hair still. Or maybe I'm not, actually. I lint rolled.
I saw this, but I think it's actually just a thread from the shirt.
It is.
Definitely thread.
It is, definitely thread. I've been covered in hair the last little while.
Okay.
I looked at my bedspread.
Yeah.
Also covered in hair. It's all long white hair. It's my cat Ivan.
Okay.
Long white hair. And I was like, you know what, dude? Fuck you and your hair.
There's an easy solution. You just buy white sheets and white clothes, and then you don't notice it.
Yeah, but it's still there.
Who cares?
My mouth cares.
I guess I have a beard, so it's
There's
my own hair. Who knows who hair it is, you know?
And there's all those fuzzies? No. But anyway, I went to Best Buy to grab...
A razor?
No, trimmers.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't just clean shave them. Straight razor my cat. Don't move, buddy.
Don't move.
Don't move.
This could be over quick. Real quick if you move.
That's right. No. But I went in, and they're like, hey, congrats. I was like, thanks. On what?
Wait, what?
Exactly.
When you bought
I went
something,
in and
they
I was
said
buying
congrats?
something. They're like, congrats, man. And I was like, thank you. On what? And she's like, you're leading the store in BPs.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? Who cares?
Interesting. That is weird.
Was just like, what?
I played tennis in high school, and there was a team, really good team. I think should have been in a different bracket of league than we were, but whatever. Like they were that good. They had double the amount of people that my team had. Where when we play a match, you'd have to play another match over so their whole team could play. Like that's how much you had to play these people.
Fuck.
Way too big a school.
Is that fair?
That's the thing. It's like you play the second match and you'd be like, dude, I just played 3 sets. I'm beat, but sure we can play a game if you want. But anyway,
as long as it didn't count, I guess.
It's based on team score. That's how you win. Tennis is dumb when you look at it like that. But anyway, when they would mess up or you would beat them, I was never sure because I didn't want to ask them, but I swore to God they said thank you. As in, like, you were giving them an opportunity to learn.
Have you ever seen that?
What?
Have you ever heard that from people?
No.
That's like it's like doing a verbal version of like you mess up and you just go like, like that. You ever heard of that?
No.
It's like an actual technique that they do to people to like literally whittle them down, like to like take your brain and like destroy it so that they can build upon it. Is like if they do anything to you negative, period, let alone beat you in a competition, they're supposed to thank you for beating them. Kind of like the classic, like, hit me with a paddle, please sir, may I have another.
Yeah.
That. what a fucked up thing. Did this? But their school, like it must.
Every
have been
player
their,
I've
it
ever,
must have been their coach.
Every player I played,
Coach
every
would be like,
time
"You
I would
thank
beat
them
him,
for
and
beating
it would be
you."
like, "Thank you." And I'd be like, "Okay." Or I would do an 8 because like
You're welcome.
a big skill I had was I had a really good serve, and I would ace it, and they would say thank you, but I'm like, there was a court away, and they wouldn't like scream it at me, so I'm like, was that out? And they're like, no, and I'd be like, you keep talking to me, I don't know what you're saying, you're freaking me out.
No. Fuck you. I mean, thank you.
It was
that's one of the things
trippy.
that always fucks me with the idea of the military. You know, because that's one of the things they do.
Yeah.
It's like they bring in, they literally just rip you of everything you are to then build the perfect like follower of orders and all this stuff. I'm just like, that's terrible.
Right.
That's fucking scary.
Like Captain America.
There's no individualism here. How's that like Captain America? Because he's in the army?
They build up the perfect human out of that rabble he was, you know?
Well, no, they didn't tear him down. They tried, but they couldn't do it. So
Which
they
is
said,
why
"You know
he
what?
got chosen.
You're already built. Boom! Get up there, baby. Give me them titties."
Speaking of the week later, there's some stuff with him. Anyway.
Dude, why are you saying that shit to me? Why are you saying that
I just
to
like
me?
doing I like tormenting it.
Justin,
Anyway.
what's going on?
Hey, Justin. Hey, Hunted or Wanted. Hey, Salty. Those are 3 people that I hadn't said anything yet. But this is Pocket Change, talk show we do live on twitch.tv/RollPixel every Monday and Wednesday around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about the things we like, the things we hate, and the things we just can't ignore. It's pretty much giving you a penny for your thoughts within our 2 cents, is what people say. Thanks for hanging out live, being part of the show. If you're listening to this or watching it later, you can be part of the show live, twitch.tv/RollPixel. Come over, hang out. It'd be fun, you know? I'll say hi. He'll say hi. Hey. We'll make fun of you. Maybe you make fun of us. It's synergy, you know?
We'll compliment you.
It's great. Yeah.
I got a little bit of a headache.
I'm sorry.
Hey, me too. I don't know where it came from. It's like out of nowhere. Kind of hurt my eyes.
The next thing we do to start the show is what we do what we viewed in review. Mm-hmm. Any movie rumor news you may talk about today? Yes. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things in our movie news.
One of them's Avengers, so you can, do that. The other one's all pretty new stuff.
Pretty new stuff. And then we've got what we viewed in review, which is all movies. And then the game news is big news, but it's light.
There's only 2 things.
Yeah.
2 things. What we've in review, I watched Hellboy.
The new one?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
Fuck everyone that says that movie's a 4 out of 10. That movie was great.
Okay, that's what I felt like. I don't know what...
It was like, I would catch myself being like, when's this movie going to get 4 out of 10? And it was like, there were, like when he steps out of the... This is at the end. He steps out of the van, they shoot him. I'm on your side!
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my... I'm like, fuck you and your jokes. I love this movie. It's like, it was like, that was a bad joke.
Well, how about my happy ass shuts up and listens? Justin, you don't ever shut up.
You can listen, but we want
to hear you. But like the thing where he goes to the creature in that like bird house thing, and it's just like, I thought,
what were we gonna call the
great.
podcast originally?
Tongue Punch.
No, not that one.
Oh,
Fuck you.
That one's the best one.
Fuck you. Not this podcast.
Oh,
the Real Pixel podcast. It was like shut up and listen or something like that. Or,
oh yeah,
shut up and talk.
Shut up and talk.
Shut up and talk. That's what it made me think.
That's what we're gonna call. Yeah, shut up and talk.
Justin, now you're pulling.
That's a great name. Shut up and talk. Tongue Punch. Great names. We haven't used them yet.
Well, or ever.
I'm just saying.
We'll figure out.
We'll use them eventually. They're great. Unless someone out there steals it. And if you do, make sure it's good. You know.
Yeah.
They're good names. They deserve good things.
Yeah, we try.
Hey, Stoney. Fuck you and your joke. But there's so much in that movie that I enjoyed. Like, the one part I was trying to explain where the CGI looks weird, but it's like a style thing, is when he's fighting the giants. It's like...
That didn't bother me at all.
It was just a style thing.
I was waiting for the
would've
head thing. You said it like where it comes in and then almost does like a
yeah.
180. Like, I saw it rounding around a lot, but it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
And then there were points where I was like, this song is not the right song.
The
like,
songs
there were a
were
couple times like his ringtone was super metal.
Yeah.
And it was like, I like that they're going with the metal kind of focus on it, but there were some songs I was like, nah. However, I did really like Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue at the end.
Yeah.
After
where
he
he's doing
punches him in the face.
Fighting and like the camera's going on.
I was like, this scene works.
Yep.
I was like, I like this. Downloaded the song right away.
Sabian, what does this mean? It's good. I want another one. I enjoyed it.
And I hope we get another one.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm already like, that was good. I would say his ugly wore off on me.
Yep.
Where I was just like, yeah, it's ugly Hellboy now.
The weird part was...
And it
when he
fit
had
the world well.
Yeah, when he had his shirt off and he was hairy, that was weird because I was so used to...
His back.
Yeah.
Being, yeah.
I was like, that's so weird that...
I like it.
It's
though.
just a little thing, but it's like when Superman takes off his shirt in Man of Steel and he's hairy, and I'm like, it's weird to me to see Superman hairy. Just because that's like not how I've associated him for years.
Yeah. But
you got the little fur hanging out of the suit. I'm like, that's just so weird. But I dig it. It's just weird.
yeah. The Boogeyman was crazy.
Hey, Sir Japik.
What up, Sir Japik? The Boogeyman, Baba Yaga.
Oh yeah.
That was really cool. The way she like grabs the stuff and she's always flipping around, and like, I was like, her character design is sweet.
Now, did you understand the end scene with her? The very end?
No.
Okay, me either.
No.
So.
And it was just like, you can finally die. But you know what I did? I did see that. I was like, fuck yeah, the lobster.
That's
cool.
what I was trying to say. There's probably that character's probably straight from the comics. He's kind of weird and nerdy, but
yeah, it was like as soon as I was like, fucking awesome. Like that is so cool. And then it was that I don't remember his name. Forgive me, but the fucking Clockwork Nazi was there. Mm-hmm. He was like in. I was like, there he is. And then you just know you see nothing. Rasputin was there still, which was cool because he's the main villain in the first movie. But it was like, I like that you threw that in there, and even he was just. I saw his face, and it made me happy. And,
I enjoyed
and Ian
that movie.
McShane, way better than I thought. I wouldn't say better than whatever the other fuck guy's name. I always forget his name, but you know the older guy.
I felt like it was two different directions. Like they picked like old, like Ian McShane's doing shit, and the other guy did shit, but he was kind of already past that point.
Yeah,
he was
he
more just
was
like
more
the,
just like-
the Splinter. Like yes,
Yeah.
I'm
He
training
was
you to
definitely-
be.
And you know what's funny? It was like I felt like it was original Hellboy, Dumbledore 1. Mm-hmm. Dumbledore 2, where it's like action and like, fuck you, be a man, you know, like
Sir
that
Javik
kind of
still drinking Zevia. Yep.
same pack.
Yeah. I ran out of this one, so I have to go get more. But
And I just got a headache, and you know it could be that. Who knows?
knows?
It's finally killing me. Brent's been rat poisoning me this whole time.
I would do something more instant so it happens on show, you know, so we get the views.
Thank you. A little more theatrical.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be cool with that.
Long term doesn't serve me any purpose.
I'd be
you
cool
know?
with that.
Just get the purple wedding right here, you know. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, let's not make it a poison instant. Let's not make it
okay.
an instant poison.
Gotcha.
You know?
So you're thinking like red wedding instead, more instantaneous.
Yeah.
Okay,
There
gotcha.
we go.
One of the weddings.
One of the weddings. One of the things I didn't like about the Hellboy thing was even when we had ectoplasm Ian McShane, it just, he still didn't seem, like, he ended by saying, like, I love you, Hellboy, as he went away,
Yeah.
but it was like, I never felt like he even had some give there. Like,
The
I
emotion.
felt like he was a stone wall, but he was also, I felt kind of like preachy of, you know, show no feelings, be a man,
Yeah.
just be resilient. I was like, that's not the message that is like anymore. That
Yeah.
that would have worked in the 80s. That's not the message today anymore. It's like, I don't like that message. I don't agree with that message, and I feel like that he would have felt that for sure. But I would have liked to see some give. That's my only critique. I think.
You know what I saw that just warms my heart?
What's that?
Somebody came out and talked about how Lord of the Rings, the great and magical movie franchise.
Yes, I
They
know.
talked about how all the men in Lord of the Rings are soft. They kiss each other on the forehead. They care about each other, and not at any point do you think any of them less manly. And everyone's like, we need more men like that. And I was like, fuck yes, we do.
100%. We need more.
That's great.
We need more Legolas's.
Aragorns, but yeah.
Well, I don't know who's kissing who. I didn't read this article. I just,
Legolas is kind of more just standoffish because he's an elf. You know, they're all proper. But Aragorn's just like anytime somebody's like in trouble or anything, it's just always kiss on the forehead or like it's just like he does a lot of brushing. It's just,
you know what's funny?
It's great.
Because I think of him in like A History of Violence,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, that is not,
Not-
the same.
not-
That's not the same Viggo Mortensen
no,
at all.
very different. But even all the hobbits to each other, when Frodo says goodbye to his friends, he's kissing them on the forehead. And it's just like, just bro
We
love.
kissing
you
each
know?
other on the forehead goodbye today. Is that
I don't think I'm going to.
Why, Brent?
I care about you.
That's good.
I just don't know if we reached that level yet. You know
What? What?
Stoney, you embrace it.
You ever kissed anyone on the forehead goodbye?
Again,
Brent?
it's not like them just. It's not like
You know
it's
what?
not like him just
You know
saying
what? Your-
goodbye.
Your
like,
heart's closed
hey,
off.
I'm gonna see you next Monday. It's
Yeah.
I'm leaving you forever.
That's true.
I will never see you again. Goodbye. That's the
true.
difference.
That's true. And they were life and death situations.
100%.
I will see you on Monday.
It was just more like the fact when they talked to each other, they cared. You know.
Sure.
like when spoilers for Lord of the Rings, when Boromir dies and he's like, and they're bleeding, it's not like talking about being tough. It's just like, I love you. You're my brother.
Yeah.
My king. And it's just like, oh, heart-wrenching. And then he takes the greaves and he wears the greaves the entire time, even to his death, that they foresee, still wearing Boromir's greaves. It's great. Fucking great.
I believe
God, I love Lord of the Rings.
But that's why I think we don't need... If you're going to preach a message, if Ian McShane's going to preach something, I don't think it should have been his final words of like, I love you, be a man, don't show feelings, be tough. You know, you got to take on the world.
P-stabs. I mean, it'll be like... It'll be a week of no bro love after Monday. That's kind of like forever. It's really not something.
Oh, that's true.
It's just a week.
That's true.
It's just a week.
You're going to be back by Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that, like, the next Wednesday.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get back in at, like, 1 o'clock that morning, but, yeah.
You know.
Wait, who said you could take a week off? P-stabs. It is 2 shows. Well, technically 3 shows, but Alec's still doing Bro Out without
It's only
me.
2 talk shows.
It's only 2 talk shows.
Only 2.
And just think of all the good stuff we'll talk about on that Wednesday when I get back, you know?
What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, going to Colorado.
Yep.
Reminds me a lot of one Stephen King. Going to Colorado to write one The Shining. Just saying, you know, it could be a start.
Could be a thing.
It could be a start.
Could be a thing.
However, it sounds like you've actually made some pretty decent progress. So it'll
probably be done by the time. So I think Stokes and I should just host a talk show then. P-stabs.
Oh, that'd be great.
But the thing is it's 2 in 2 separate weeks.
It's a Wednesday and a Monday.
Exactly.
In that order.
So, but if you want,
I'll do a talk show with you, P-stabs, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Monday. Fuck, I'm cool with that.
You guys want to figure that out? Go for it. But anyway, Hellboy. I start telling people to see it.
Good movie. If you want to see it, fuck yeah, go watch that movie.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was like probably 3/4 way through the movie. I looked at my bucket of popcorn, gone. Looked at my box of Mike and Ike's, gone. Looked at my soda, gone. And I just watched the movie. I was like, damn, I fucking plowed through those snacks.
Shh. What are you guys talking about? We're talking about currently, we do a portion right now, what we viewed in review. So we're talking about movies that we had
Monday to Wednesday. Normally it's Wednesday to Monday, but boom, Monday to Wednesday. Didn't see a whole lot. Hellboy I watched though. And then I watched The Losers because it was on HBO. I have HBO now. You ever seen The Losers?
Yeah. With Ryan Reynolds? Is he in that? No. Who was in
Chris
that?
Evans.
Chris Evans. Same guy.
Chris Evans, Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Jeffrey D. Morgan. The movie that should have been rated R but wasn't.
Movie wasn't rated R?
I don't think so.
Oh. You almost see a little nipple in there.
I'm pretty sure it's PG-13. I don't know.
All the same.
I mean, Titanic's PG-13. You see full-blown nipple.
No, there's definitely... Pretty sure that movie's rated R.
Let's see.
Pretty sure they curse a lot in that movie. My God, it's PG-13.
PG-13.
That's crazy.
Told you. Should have been rated R. Would have been better.
All the same.
And bro love between friends. Always bro
We're
love.
talking about a lot of bro love.
And probably physically fit men. We usually get on that topic.
We do get there. We're just daydreaming.
Mm-hmm. Always. I'm thinking next Monday, right before our break, how do you feel about ranking the top 10 most gorgeous men in Hollywood?
I don't know if I could do that.
I'm just saying.
I'll have to do some research.
Okay. I'm just
Are
saying.
we going to make our top 10?
Oh, yeah, our top 10. We'll combine our top 10 lists because there's a lot that we agree on.
But I might come in with a pre-made top 10.
That's fine.
And then have you kind of give me some, be like, yeah, you know what? Cross off.
Rough job making a list like that. Exactly.
It's not easy.
What about Game of Thrones? We talked about Game of Thrones last episode, which was on Monday because it happened Sunday. But we're kind of doing light on Game of Thrones, and we're probably going to talk about it more once the season's over so we can talk about the season as a whole. But we will give little reviews as we go on.
I liked it a lot. Losers, also I like a lot. I've watched that movie a ton.
Gotcha.
I've seen that movie many, many times, and I forgot about that until I hit play, and I was like, damn, I could probably quote a lot of this. I love that movie. I recommend people go see The Losers. Watch it if you have HBO.
Heard a new theory, speaking of Game of Thrones real quick, new theory about the Night King I had not heard yet.
That he's a Stark, but not a Hellboy.
No.
Or not a Hellboy, a red Hellboy. But not a.
I've always heard
not a Bran Stark.
I've always heard he was a Bran or somebody, but I never heard him that he's actually Rhaegar, Jon's father. That was a new theory, and I was like, that's interesting. I don't know how that works out. What's his goal then? I don't understand Bran's goal either, but you know.
Yeah.
So,
But imagine you're Jon Snow. Mm-hmm. You find out that the chick you're banging's your aunt.
yep.
First to the king!
First the egg! Okay. You figure out your base, your aunt.
You're boning your aunt,
Mm-hmm.
and then also the enemy of your world
Is your dad?
is also your
fucked
dad.
up.
It's like, damn, now what? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
But he's still got his brother and Sam. You know?
Sam's dead.
No, Sam, I'm going alone. Of course you are, and I'm coming with you. Remember that Lord of the Rings when he trudges out to the boat?
Is that,
No, it's like the end. It's the end of the first movie. Because he goes out to the boat. Because Frodo's paddling across the river. He's like, I'm going alone. Of course you are, and I'm coming with you. And he does the trudge. It's great. Lord of the Rings, man. Just, whew. Damn, you also like Ready Player One? Of course. Book, movie, all of it.
posters?
Posters. The one weird leg, bad Photoshop they did for the poster. Still love it, you know? Remember his legs were super long in the poster? You ever notice that?
Yeah, we pulled it up. And we were
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, good call.
I want Witcher and Lord of the Rings series to
Witcher?
be great.
Coming out this year.
I did not like the first image of Henry Cavill walking the screen because he's too pretty. So I'm hoping they beat him up a little bit.
He is beautiful, isn't he?
So fingers crossed. I think he could do well, and I think
Peace Steps, don't do this.
and I know he is he's a video game fan, so I think he would do it justice. But he's too pretty currently. And
Well, I think he's a book fan.
Is he a book
I
fan?
think he read all the books, and then he's like, "Oh shit, it's a game."
P-Step says the Witcher books are great. Should I actually read the Witcher books? I was kind of going through Game of Thrones again.
I think you'd like
They're both
everyone I've ever heard say it is the Witcher. They started as a book, so it's
Yeah.
like it's the book series first, and then they made the game off of it. So
P-Stabs,
the book is probably good source material.
1, are the books done? 2, how many are there? What's the commitment
Fair
here?
questions. These are good questions.
And are they
Brent's asking
all
really-
good?
Brent's asking really good questions.
Because I've gotten burned sometimes. Where I'm like, let me get into this, and all of a sudden, like there's a series. It's like a not a young adult fantasy novel, but a younger fantasy novel series. And I'm listening to it, and I was like, these books are great. These are easy listens, whatever. And the third one comes out and finishes. I was like, oh, cool, this is gonna be really good. And then all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, that's the trilogy. That's the end. And I'm like, what do you mean that's the end?
That's the iceberg cap you saw, and there's more iceberg underwater.
We'll see.
Cole, you made it.
Hey, Cole. Lost my mouse for a second. Save that link. The Order of the Witcher series.
The best order to read them.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep, that came out. But look at short story collections are the first two. So probably not going to do that. Blood Elves is where you're going to start beginning of novels.
Do you hear that? Oh, we got a rain of 19.
Oh, shit.
I was like, I heard it, and I was like, where is that coming from? Hey!
I don't know what we're doing. We haven't planned this.
Hey, thanks for the rain. Oh my god.
Well, that music just keeps going.
It's just a whole clip of these guys getting raided in Sea of Thieves.
Where's the clip?
The clip doesn't work. Have you never seen that clip? We'll play the clip. Hold on. Let me get the clip up. It's a great clip.
That would have been an intro. That clip is funny AF. Guess what? Captain Look. I couldn't even tell what the audio was. Oh no.
Oh my god. Hey, this is
We've scoured the country to find the best Monopoly.
it's a good show.
players that are
Hardcore
on the
tabletop.
and we shove
They
them
play
God, just fucking
they
click.
play
Just
Monopoly
skip
with
the
real
ad.
money. It's great.
Oh hey, Greg
Miller.
Greg Miller. What's up,
This
Greg
video.
Miller?
It's great. I love this game. What up, everybody? Thank you so Trash Panda Flamed. I don't Lloyd FFXI? FX6? 11, I mean?
Lloyd, Final Fantasy 11.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen. So it would seem.
We have so much shit, dude.
Is this proximity chat too?
Yeah, you get proximity chat. So.
It's called The Losers.
Oh man, it's great.
like
Hello,
that.
everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Pocket Change, talk show done by Real Pixel. We do talk about games, movies, all this different stuff. Currently, we're doing what we viewed in review, where we talk about the recent stuff we watched. Welcome, all new people. Kooky Persona. I like that name.
I like that one.
What up, Doe? That's good. Let's see that.
Stay fierce. Anyway,
I love this clip. It's great. There's two clips that I seriously love on the internet, like above all else. This
is
clip
one.
And the guy that's arguing about
Wrestling being real?
no
I like that one.
the one the guy talking about Wizard of Oz. Have you seen that clip?
Don't pull it up.
It's the best
Don't pull
though.
it up. I'll
It's
take
so
your
good.
word for it.
It's so good. Oh
We're
my
41
god.
minutes in and we haven't touched the news yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's so
Should
good.
probably start talking about
Oh my
something
god.
important.
She came down from a bubble, Doug. She wore a crown. You're gonna tell me I'm wrong? It's a great clip.
Oh, I do know that one.
It's such a good.
I do know that one.
Oh, grow up. Are you? Oh my god.
That is a good one.
Anyway,
That's good
So-
internet.
great internet. So,
So-
dude, you should see the grab him by the dick and twist it at an MMA fight. Didn't see that one, but have you seen the one with the wrestling where it's like this? How is wrestling not real? And the guy grabs the dude by the dick, and the guy that's grabbed by the dick, he's like, oh, and he goes, ah, and the other guy's like, ah, and he's getting beat by the guy's dick. Have you ever seen that?
I always go to the one. You ever seen the one where they get the
Person!
Oh god, see, this is where I'm saying you gotta take this clip. You ever seen the wrestling one where the guy puts on the snake arm?
No.
No? Guy puts on the snake sleeve.
Uh-huh.
That right there. He's got a snake.
Yeah.
Hits people and they go like straight stunner. But he does it once. He's got the snake ready.
Uh-huh.
And then this guy pulls out a little flute and starts doing nothing with it. He just goes like this. And over the speakers they do the do 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 do. And the guy's snake does like... And he looks at it and he's like... And he gets hit and he's done.
Wrestling is better than anything you like. Is that
That's
what John?
right. That's what John Oliver said.
PS5,
And
you
he's
think will be out in 2021? Flamed? That's a possibility.
2021 was the prediction I made many moons ago.
Many moons.
I think I'm gonna stick by it, even though they're saying super fast.
I think in 2021, or it's going to be a November 2020.
You want to just get into the news?
Real quick, Brotherhood of the Wolf. We talked about it last episode. It's a movie that I really want to watch, so I looked in, was going to buy it. Alec downloaded it for me. I was
man.
like, bro, you got me. Started watching it. Watched about 10 minutes. Because he downloaded it illegally. About 10 minutes into the movie,
Sorry, TOS. Sorry, Twitch TOS.
subtitles disappear. And it's in French.
So
I'm like,
you've got Google Translate like this, and you're like,
well, I was
okay.
thinking, I was like, Stoney, you know Brotherhood of the Wolf? See, I'm telling you, dude. And I was like,
Stoney, you're our plug. We need you to ship us a copy.
well, this is what happened. I was like, do I sit here and watch it in French just to see it? Because the movie starts and it's like, it's slow-mo martial arts film with monsters in French. And I'm like, this is great.
It's like a martial arts, like Van Helsing.
Right. Well, no, like, it's like the one guy's got like the cloak. He's got like the staff, and it's like into the Badlands, like martial arts. He's beating
He's
people
got
up.
a little Wing Chun Kung Fu.
Yeah. So I was watching. I was like, do I just keep watching it? Then I went on eBay and bought it. It's gonna be here, I think, the 20th. Found it for $20,
That's
which
not
I was like,
that's a few days
yeah.
from now.
So, dude, it's Bloodborne the movie. See, that's what I'm saying.
Bloodborne
I'm
the
so
movie.
pumped for this movie. Stoney, we had this whole conversation last episode talking about how I really want to see this movie. Couldn't find it anywhere. It's not streaming. Everywhere I want to buy it, it's like super
You
expensive.
can't even purchase it digitally like Amazon.
Exactly.
Apple,
It's impossible
nowhere.
to get. So
which is really
that's
weird.
now I bought it on eBay, so we got it. Anything.
Cole, you missed one thing. Fuck everyone who says that Hellboy movie's a 4 out of 10. Is that movie perfect? No.
No.
I'm talking maybe 6 or 7. 6.5 is where we can settle. But you know what a 6.5 is on Rotten Tomatoes?
Thumbs up.
It's a fucking thumbs up, and everyone's giving it thumbs down. I don't get it.
Go check out Hellboy.
Go watch Hellboy if you want to watch it. If not, I mean, it's
But
just another movie.
But after we wrapped up, Bethany texted me, explained why we had never heard of Brotherhood of the Wolf. One, it was a film fest hit because it's a French film.
I was here when you got that text.
Oh yeah,
But they weren't.
They weren't here. Pretty much what happened is when it came to the U.S., it hit October 2001. literally a month after 9/11 in film festival run. No one was paying attention to movies at that time.
Yeah, no one was like, let's go to a film festival.
Exactly. So that's why we didn't. That's why. But I didn't like it, and only my opinion matters, right? Mr. Sport, go watch it again. Just give it another shot, you know?
That's what people told me to do with The Last Jedi. So.
What is it called again, the movie? It's called Brotherhood of the Wolf or Le Pacte
De l'amour, c'est la
something, I don't know.
on de la crème. No, that's a little different.
But no, from what I watched, I'm like, I can't wait to watch this movie. And literally, the movie starts, and I'm like, this will probably be this will probably be my new top movie, that I want to remake. I can already see it. Right now, my top movie that I want to remake, Lost Boys.
Green Hornet.
Well, okay, Green Hornet, that's not a remake. That's just, I need to make a good one.
Rangers.
Power Rangers, not a remake. I just need to make a good one. From legitimately good movies, Lost Boys, this one seems like it's going to be a top contender. Green Hornet, someone just needs to make a good one. Power Rangers, besides the Power Ranger movie, which arguably, you got to still make a good one. Anyone going to buy the Xbox One S all digital? I think Alec might, because he's looking to get an Xbox One S and it's cheap, and all his games are digital anyway. Because he's playing on the old school.
Let's talk about that. Let's get to that.
Okay. What's up?
We're doing game news now.
Porky's 2.
We've switched. Ooh,
We're doing a game news real quick.
Porky's 2.
So, we want to do Xbox or...
Let's just get on the Xbox.
Okay,
one, 'cause we're already
Xbox
talking about it. Who the fuck
discless.
wants to... No, don't go to Staples. Who on earth would buy this, Brent?
I think... Why wouldn't you?
It's the same price as a disc one.
No, it's not.
It's $299 for a disc one.
Yeah.
It's $249 for this one.
Right.
At any given point, you can get an Xbox One S with a disc on sale for $249.
Then this one's going to be on sale for $200.
Black Friday, the One S is $200. That's the same.
That's
the
$150.
same price as a 4K Blu-ray player. Does your brother not want a 4K Blu-ray player ever in his life?
This one...
This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Okay.
They didn't save on space, and they didn't save on cost. You know?
Does the disc one have a terabyte of storage, or is it 500 gigs?
Terabyte.
Is it a terabyte?
It's a terabyte.
Lloyd,
That and the PlayStation.
I thought you had my back. I was with you.
We thought you had you there. I like... Is it just our TV, or can you just not see the image?
It might be the TV, or it just might be really white. Can you guys see the image of the Xbox and everything?
Can you guys see the outline?
On our other TV, our source, it looks well blurred out.
I bet you if you were to drag that
yeah?
over
Okay.
the window. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Cool.
Here's the thing, though. So everyone's like, hey, there's going to be 2 Xboxes coming out soon. Xbox Scarlet Discless. That's going to be cool, because what's that going to have? Project xCloud in it. You won't need the box is just going to compute what it's being sent visually, which all of the all of the processing is going to be done remotely somewhere else. This one, the processing is still being done here. In fact, that almost looks like a little bigger.
It's the exact same. On
If it's
remember.
the exact same.
Funhouse does a new show where they got one.
What's the point?
They got one. They pulled it out. It literally has the ports in it for the disc tray. It's just the ports are empty, and there's no opening.
Amazing.
It's literally the exact same console.
Amazing. What if I were to sell it to you this way, Brandon? Like $250. Get you this Xbox One S. Play all the games you want and love.
Okay.
Say you don't have any 360 games you want to go backwards compatible on, which they're huge on, which you could digitally purchase again, sure.
Right.
But you might have the collection home. Say you don't have any discs laying around. You
Okay.
don't have buddies that are giving you a disc to borrow or play.
That's fair.
Whatever. What if I were to just say, Brent, for $50, I can throw in a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player and the ability to go backwards compatible on games. You can go to your local, fucking disc traders and just get a $2 game, put it in, boom, it works. And you'll be able to share games with anybody. You can share a game with one buddy right now using family sharing. But, it's just, I don't see who wouldn't pay that $50 or who wouldn't find the right price or go on to Craigslist at that point. If $50 is that much to you, it's worth it to just then get it elsewhere. I just don't see the
Here's
point
the
of
thing.
this.
Okay. For me, I already bought it. I bought the Xbox One S when it was more expensive. I already got it. I did that. I'm that person. This one though, Alec.
I paid less and got 2 free games with it.
Alec, father of 2, need every penny he can, but is tired of playing with that old box Xbox, that day 1 edition Xbox.
Sure.
This is for him. He doesn't do the trade. He doesn't trade games. He doesn't share games. Besides with me, and it's just digital. We play digital.
Tell you what, Alec. You like the price of that $250? Take your old Xbox, go trade it in, get some cash for it. It'll make up the difference.
But the thing is he wants his old Xbox for the downstairs. I'm just saying. There's and also what Stoney said. Stoney brought it up. This is a foot in the water for all the full digital they want to go next time.
Sure. This is your Apex and Fortnite box.
Yeah. Also, Cole, I have an Xbox One day one. It's day one on the controller.
Well,
you can't really see it, but
because we're not full screen.
Okay. Fine. I lost my mouse. There it is.
Mouse is gone.
You can't really see it anyway.
Get up there. Well,
oh God, it's so hard.
Ooh, there you go. Get those
there
angles.
It is.
Get those angles, girl.
It's right there.
Oh, let's see.
It's out of shot, barely. But anyway, okay.
It's $249 for an Xbox One S, 1 terabyte right now. Just get the one with the player in it, Alec.
I'm not.
That's not even out yet. You know what I mean? That's not out yet. You're gonna wait for that to be $250 when there's one $250 and better in store right now. Fuck, get the one that comes with the Division 2. I don't get it. Who wants this? Who is gonna buy this system?
This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna stop selling that one.
No.
And they're gonna have this one.
They're gonna have that and the Xbox One X?
Yes, that's what's gonna happen. You have a legitimate day one? Nice. I got mine a little week after release. Oh. Yeah, I've got day one.
Fucked up? I bought one day one, and it wasn't a day one Xbox.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They only had one day one Xbox and 5 or 6 of the regular. I was like, what's the point? I'm buying it day one. I waited fucking 6 hours in line to get this. But
you go to the right place.
I was like, it's not that big a deal. Like, I really don't care, but it is something that's just like, why?
Xbox,
I would have had the same controller. You know
Xbox One X does take discs. Digital download I can cope with, but when they start that streaming / cloud gaming shit, bullocks to that. He's getting high before he even does the Colorado. Goes to Colorado. I don't get high. I'm always high. You know, it's just like a state of being.
You're like
the Hulk. Yeah.
That's your secret?
You're always high.
That beanie's telling me you're always high.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Yes, Xbox One S has a disc, 100%.
So discless Xbox One S.
They're going to cut away the other
Xbox
Xbox
my stamp.
One S.
Why are you here?
Okay.
We don't want you. Maybe if you're 150 at Black Friday, then I'll consider you valid.
Okay. Brent, you are off your tits on bath salts as we speak, 100%, obviously.
Yeah, Brent ate his cat.
Next thing, gaming. Sony reveals PlayStation 5 details, 8K graphics, ray tracing, solid state drives, and PS4 backwards compatibility.
I don't need you singing that.
Ability. I want to see what made him laugh.
I don't. Okay, we'll watch this
real quick.
Stylish, tender sushi PJ salt.
Oh, I think it's your face. It's funny because I've been doing the show with you so long. You do that face. I just like, yep, that's
you're sitting there nodding like, just
yep.
Wait till he gets.
You just get through it. Get through it.
Here's what I'm getting at.
Hit me with it.
8K graphics.
Sure.
Whatever. You know
sure.
what? You know what? You're just jerking it in my face now. It's like, I get it. Okay, yeah. I get it. It's in your hand. Look at it. You've got the world in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
I don't need 8K graphics. Ray tracing, fucking cool. We're going to get puddles. We're going to get better puddles that way, Brent. Solid state drive's the one I want to go to.
Okay.
Everyone in the whole fucking world is always freaking out. I feel like when I'm selling a PlayStation, selling an Xbox, like, does it have an SSD? Like, why?
Don't know.
Like, why? You're paying fucking $200 for a gaming machine. No, it doesn't have an SSD in it. The SSD's $200. Like, what?
Right.
What are you talking about? 8K's a joke, Spork. You're not wrong, but you're kind of wrong because 8K's coming out eventually. This is for primo people. But the interesting thing is, go to the Instagram thing.
8K is a joke. I'll tell you why.
Go to Instagram.
How long have I been screaming from the rooftops 4K at people and no one's listening? We still sell DVDs.
Our Best Buy people.
We still sell DVDs.
I don't know about the 416, but Bumblebee didn't have a DVD copy when it came into our store.
Bumblebee? We didn't get Bumblebee in,
I
period.
know. Don't worry about it.
Okay?
Go to Instagram. Saying. You want to see a joke? This is a fucking joke.
So do I play it?
Yeah. So look at this. This is what load times could look like, it says. Okay. Pause it. Here's what they say.
Hit me with it.
Read it. If the new info is to be believed, this is what load times could look like. Did they just fucking edit that then?
100%.
What,
Well, technically, they say it's PS5 dev kit.
No, dude, we've got a dev kit, dude, where we just put in the fucking disc. Like, are you telling me? But then, click play again. Click play. You're going to see the load time's finally going to happen. You got Spider-Man swinging around right now. There's no 8K here. This isn't ray tracing. Click that. Pause. They look the same because they are the same right now.
Right.
So they're not running on a PS5 dev kit because there's no ray tracing right now.
I don't
The
think
game
there
doesn't
was a
support
video
this.
They showed to wired.
Right. Look at P-Stabs. Could. Exactly. IGN made this video and then they just fucking took a load time of Spider-Man and just went, cut it. And they're like, this is what it could look like. About 0.8 seconds. And it's like, what's the point in that? That's a fucking joke. Why are you making this video? It could look like this. Might as well just play the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie in there. Fast travel happens and as easy as a cut. It looks real, like lifelike. Like, it could look like this. Like, what's the point, Brent? I don't get it. IGN, you're crazy. You're crazy. SSDs do not make that big of a difference. Not that big. They make a difference.
They definitely.
They do not make that big of a difference.
I've had an SSD in my computer for a long time.
But here's the other thing too. Is like, cool. Okay, well we'll even say quadruple.
Flame, good question. Why make 8K when hardly anyone can afford an 8K TV? I don't even know where you could go buy an 8K TV right now.
Let's say you make it quadruple as fast, Brent. But then you take all of the data and you double it because you're going from 4K to 8K. Now we're only talking about 2 times as fast. And last time I did the math, 15 seconds in half is not 0.8 seconds, Brent. I don't know where these numbers are coming from. I don't know who their bean counter is, but he's off.
P-Steps, some
He
4K
spilled the
TVs
lentils.
are expensive. The ones that are worth anything, but you can get cheaper ones.
You get a 4K TV for $250.
Yeah. But the ones that are worth anything are
55
still
inch,
expensive.
$250.
Yeah. Now here's my question for you, Stokes. The PS5, the pinnacle of at-home gaming technology. Surely Sony has seen their error of their ways. Surely Sony will let this console play 4K Blu-rays, right? Because it's ridiculous their PS4 Pro doesn't.
It's amazing that wasn't on the headline.
Bro, you're telling me they haven't said anything about 4K Blu-rays?
Not that I saw. What I don't get, you're going to tell me you're going to have 8K before you put a fucking 4K Blu-ray disc player in there? Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't want you.
I understand, Stoney. So Samsung has an 8K QLED TV.
They're real.
Where do I go to buy that?
Well, they're...
Yeah, I can order it from them.
To be fair, they're coming out in like a month, so...
Oh, okay.
They are coming. And also, the PlayStation 5, I'm just going to stick by my guns and say 2021. Even if it's 2020, the TVs will be available by then.
They will.
Doable? Maybe not. Why would anyone in their right mind get a PlayStation 5 at this point? Is there going to be just an exclusive? Like, is Death Stranding going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive? Who knows? But if it is, you're going to make people buy it. What are you talking right there, Brent? Give me some numbers. Anything that can do ray tracing right now for a graphics card alone, I'm thinking like $650, $700. Just for the card. You're throwing in an SSD. You know what I mean? You're going to give me ray tracing, but on an 8K scale? Mm-hmm. Holy shit. What does that look like? I don't even know what that cost is. If they came out and they said this console is $800, I'd be like, damn, you guys are taking a bit of a fucking loss at $800. You know what I mean? I just don't see how it's doable without it being PS4 Pro Plus, just called the PS5. You know what I mean? This is not going to be a big jump in generational gap. I just don't get it.
Would the technology even be good yet? TVs take a while to actually get good. They're using AMD for one. Ooh, shots fired.
What's that got to do with anything? I like AMD. AMD's fine.
I don't use AMD.
You have a Samsung TV, you use AMD.
You know how I feel about Samsung
Yeah,
TV.
but you know what I'm saying.
You know how I feel
The
about
process, the
Samsung TV.
processor has nothing to do with your fucking shitbag screen.
Sure.
But here's the thing: 8K technology, is it good? Is it bad? You know, it doesn't matter because they're giving us the same lighting, the same HDR technology. Everything's the same. You're still getting your Dolby Vision. You're still getting your 1.2 billion colors instead of your 16 million. You're getting all that. They're just taking the pixel count and doubling it. Mm-hmm. There's twice as many pixels that are doing the cool thing. So you're not getting any better pixels. You're just getting more of them. So the technology isn't, I mean, it's technology most literally, but it's not something that we're going to have to work through, you know? Mm-hmm. That's why they're only doing it at 65 inches and above, because at that pixel density, it makes no sense to put it on anything smaller. You can't even see that. If it's over $700, it better have grade A exclusives. I mean, Last of Us 2 will probably be great, but Red Dead was also supposed to be great. And look at that.
True.
So it's like I'm
So
not
was
gonna.
God of War,
I'm
you
not
know?
going to buy a count.
And Spider-Man, so, you know.
Fuck you. Those are great games.
We determined in a previous stream that PS4 has the best exclusives.
We all
we did not.
unanimously did
Did
decide
not.
that.
No.
Pull up the link. Someone's got it somewhere.
They've got
Don't worry
like
about
one, maybe two. Bloodborne gives them a lot of points, don't get me wrong. But next to Halo, I mean,
Gives
come
them
on.
a lot of points.
You know?
Yeah, it's the only tattoo I know you're considering.
Exactly. Actually, I've been trying to think of a good Alan Wake tattoo, which is also an Xbox exclusive. So
I could see something where it's like maybe like you got a triangle with like trees in it, and he's coming out of it, and it's just like his shadow with like a flashlight, and it shines down your arm into like fucking stuff coming out of it. You know what I mean?
I was way more involved than I was thinking. I was thinking either like a quote or like a flashlight or just like a.
But how fucking dope!
That would be dope. That'd
Right,
be dope.
like right down
Give me-
your forearm.
Give me like an Alan Wake half sleeve.
Well,
Pretty
what
sick.
maybe it's like it starts here. You know, he's coming out like by your forearm, and the light shines down, and it ends up like wrapping the light circle like around your hand.
Well, I don't want to. I don't really want anything on my hand, but yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I see. Have you seen the? Have you seen the
It
one?
could just cut off at your wrist. Then it
I've
could be
seen-
perfect, like a beam of light cutting off at the wrist, and then shit coming out of it, like right there.
I've
you
seen
know?
a tattoo of Vegeta where he's on an angle where Vegeta's
is
left
it-
hand is
oh,
his
no.
hand, and it's the other hand that like this hand shooting a blast, and then he's got the blast inside of his actual hand, so it looks like his hand is part of Vegeta. It's pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Brent, you're not gonna get Innit tattooed on your knuckles like me. Stony, get Innit tattooed on your knuckles. Take a picture, send it to me, then we'll talk.
Don't do that. I get a feeling he won't consider.
Whatever chip has a special 3D audio thing for improved audio ray tracing, new SSD, a group of upgrades allows some pretty good stuff, or at least exclusives to do. That's true. If exclusives have to play, I don't know. A lot of this stuff, I just.
Well, you know what I would assume? I would assume that is the Xbox One
Tuckles are
X version.
All right, guys, come on. I flub one word. One word.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but you said Tuckles.
All right.
That's a good one.
All right,
that's
good.
a good word.
Official knuckles are now known as Tuckles. Draw it on with Sharpie and fool him.
Just get his buddy who's a tattoo artist, because everyone in the UK, they're all tattoo artists.
They're all tattoo artists.
So just have him sit down, do the whole like super focus face, and have Stoney at the camera wearing his In It shirt.
Tuckles your buckles.
Ooh, I'll tuckle your buckle. Feels like something you do like when you're stepping out of the car, you just tuckle your buckle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You pull the backup back and then put down, yeah. So moose knuckles are now muckles? Ew.
No.
Sounds right, Spork. Yeah.
No, I don't like that science.
Well, it makes sense because what happens is it tuckles into the muckle, Just makes sense. I'm with you, Mr. Spork. Pretty sure they learned to keep it below 400 to the PS3 release. Cole's still trying to keep us on track. I appreciate that,
Thank you,
Cole.
Cole.
I appreciate it.
that's what I'm saying.
Stoney
I don't like that.
Stoney says enough. Jesus. Cole's saying that exact same thing with the comment above, but just politely. Oh, man.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Oh god.
let's get into movie news.
Not
There's
really.
a ton to talk about. First things
there's
first,
enough.
where we got the list. Terminator, Dark Fate. Which
I think
one are these?
it's on the far left. Far left.
There it is.
What do you think about the title alone, Brent?
Boom. Terminator, Dark Fate, 2019.
What do you think?
It's whatever.
I don't like it at all.
It doesn't tell anybody. It doesn't tell me anything about it, Like it doesn't. It's not techie. It's nothing,
There's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So obviously, girl on the closest to us.
Closest to us?
Yeah, on this
Yes,
picture.
yes.
Wait. Linda Hamilton? Did I have that right? I'm blanking.
Oh, I don't know.
I think her name's Linda Hamilton, right?
Yes.
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 She's back from T1, T2. She's coming back. Terminator Dark Fate is the 6th movie in the franchise.
Quotes.
Technically the 3rd movie because they're scratching They're scratching Rise of the Machines, Salvation, Genesis no longer exist. 1, 2, and this movie is going to be their trilogy.
I really don't have anything to say about this.
It's a different, exactly, Kooky.
Different timeline.
Different timeline.
Which I'm okay with a different timeline. I've honestly liked all of the Terminator movies enough that they're worth a damn for me. I will watch this one.
It's Terminator. I'm going to watch it. Am I excited? I have to see some visuals.
Yeah, I need to see things in motion.
The highest point for me,
Yes.
Amelia Clarke not in it.
You didn't like her?
I hate her. I don't think she can act.
You hate her.
I don't hate her. She's a person. I've never met her. Don't know her. I don't think she can act anything. I've watched 8 seasons of Game of Thrones of her trying to act against people that can actually act. And I swear there's some scenes where she does a line and another actor will look at her. And I don't think it's literally questioning Daenerys. It's questioning her acting.
I say you don't think Jon Snow's looking at her. You think Kit Harington's looking at her.
And be like,
Amelia
yeah,
Clarke
it's
being
like
Amelia?
that's the take you want to go with? Okay. That's interesting. Weird.
Brent Wrong counter 1408.
Weird. Salvation was cool.
I like that you gave the counter 1408. You see that? You see
Great
that?
movie.
You see that?
It's a great movie.
I see you.
It's a great movie.
I see you.
I was out.
That is a good movie.
Great movie.
That's a hell of a movie.
Watch it online. It's got a different ending. Trips me out. But anyway, I think we had that conversation where I watched it. Had a different ending. I'm gonna watch it. I need to see something for it before I get excited. But anything with Terminator, like. When is this dropping? It just says 2019. I don't know if it's actually
It's
got
November.
a date. November?
Yeah, well, because
get there?
that's the photo that I had.
November 1st. Get out of my
Get
face,
outta
ugly
here!
dolls. November 1st, 2019. James Cameron actually helped write it.
David S. Goyer, which he gave us the hit film Batman vs. Superman.
Linda Hamilton, I had it right perfect.
You did.
She looks way better in this.
Yeah, that photo's way better.
This image is just a bad image.
Is there...
100% it's...
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Look at her face there.
Yeah.
Like someone's taking a photo, but she's eyeing the donuts on the catering table. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take those ones. This is the photo that I was.
Yeah, I've seen that picture.
That's the one that he released and said, "We're coming, or I'll be back November." You know.
This image 100% looks like the poster image or something.
Yes.
Because they're there. They're obviously probably weren't walking together at all. They're 3 separate pictures. They pieced together. Very airbrush, very Photoshop. Not looking good. I don't like it. But this right here,
That's just
I get excited.
That's a
that's
photograph.
That's a thing from the footage, and I'm excited.
That photo, she still got it.
She still got it. This photo, no bueno.
She ain't got it.
This
she
photo,
gave it.
still got it.
She got it.
This photo reminds me, she got naked in the first Terminator. Do I want to watch the first Terminator now? 100%.
Because she got naked, or
Of
just
course.
because?
Great sex scene.
I thought it is a great sex scene. I thought it was just because it was a good movie.
Since then, no nudity in Transformers. What the hell? Or Transformers. Terminator. What the hell?
Well, no nudity in Transformers either, which I
just
think could really
I'm just saying.
rev up the series.
They hit that series hard in the first one.
Did you pull up a photo of the next one?
No, I didn't actually.
No.
Now, a big thing, I'll just close just to make sure
Sure.
we don't hit anything weird.
Yeah,
But
that
the
happens.
big thing, okay, a little concern. Even I'm a woman. It gives off the woman in power and are badass. They better tell it right. That's the thing. Is for me, I liked the Sarah Connor trajectory from 1 and 2, where it's like 1, she's the like damsel in distress, but at the end, you're terminated, fucker. From then on, she's been badass. You know.
I think the whole movie she was pretty badass. She
was,
was
but, like,
confused as fuck.
Right
in the beginning.
100%.
But she
the
came into
second
her
one
own.
when she's
Oh,
like full
T2?
when she's doing the
Dude.
what is it, the pull up? No, push ups in the cell.
Yeah.
Let's go. You know, badass. She's on the fence. It looks like a new main woman. Exactly.
Oh, the one in the middle.
The one in the middle looks like
That is going to be a Terminator.
a new Terminator.
That's a T series. They got the
laser, the light
arms.
veins.
The big thing. Rod iron in the right hand.
Yeah.
No one carries wrought iron as a weapon, except for Terminators.
100%. But
Well, but also we could be talking about
the one on the left,
Can you read that logo on there? What does it say? Arius?
Arius Motors.
Oh, okay.
I think it says Motors below
Well,
it.
how come? Here's what I'm going to go with.
Hear me?
I feel like we've gotten a kind of few women in movies where their backstory is they're a mechanic. And that's almost
is a
like what
weird
makes
thing.
them tough, you know? It's like, how come none of these women, if they're working more like normal jobs, how come none of them are, you know, retail or something like that? We're in retail. How come there's no women in retail that end up being badasses? You know what I mean?
It's true. Ash.
They're all mechanics.
Ash from The Evil Dead. He's a dude,
Shop smart,
but he was just
shop S smart.
Exactly. He was just a clerk at a shopping center. It's just they always have to give him like a quote unquote tough job.
Well,
where-
it's weird because Shay's been into this lately. Mm-hmm. The idea of the cool girl, which is is it Gillian or Gillian Flynn?
I say Jillian. I don't know.
We'll go Gillian. Gillian Flynn from Gone Girl
Yep.
writes how she didn't, you know, in the story how Amy didn't want to be a cool girl
Right.
anymore, which is, you know, she's drinking beer with the boys and like doing all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, I feel like they make only the badass women, in this case, cool girls, and that, oh, she's a mechanic, guys. She's a mechanic. Okay. She can be badass now.
Transformers, the worst at that, I think.
Just generally.
Yeah. They always make like that. But
Yeah.
But this is the thing is, I've said it for years.
Stoney, I love you.
I've
You
said
like
it for
you like
years.
what you like, Stoney.
I've said it for years. I liked Wonder Woman. I like stuff like that. Women empowerment's great, but horror movies has had women empowerment for a long time, and they're usually never mechanics. They usually start the movie thinking people think they're weak, and by the end of the movie, they kick ass.
Well,
And
in
that's-
fact,
horror movies are great.
oftentimes they're like the dainty, like, you know, the virgin church girl.
The Sidney Prescott PG-13 flash my nips at Skeet Ulrich, but by the end of the movie, she shoots him in the face and goes, "Not in my movie," and walks over his dead body.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling.
It's just like,
That's
know?
badass. I think the Terminator would still be cool, in my opinion, if it still had an 80s vibe.
like 80s action movie. Yeah, like the cheesy quotes and the
This is the thing.
Sure,
That's not the Terminator I like. I like the first Terminator, which didn't have the cheesy quotes, really. I mean, it had the one where it's like, "I need your clothes, your bike," or whatever.
this is in the biker bar.
Yeah,
with the pool stick.
whatever his line is. But really, the first Terminator movie was kind of horror.
Thriller.
Thriller.
I wouldn't say horror, it's a thriller.
I mean, really, at the end, if you take the robot part of it, at the end, they're being chased by a skeleton that just walked out of fire. It's pretty horror. But
It's pretty metal.
But I think it is. Drew Barrymore didn't do so great in a horror movie.
Yeah. She's a cover girl, dies instantly.
But then Sidney Prescott comes in.
Yes, you do.
God
yes,
damn,
you do.
Sidney.
Are we going to have the girl we murder in our movie named Sydney?
Maybe.
Or does Sydney have to live under
Sydney's
your
got to
rules?
live. She's a survivor girl.
Yeah? Oh, well.
I think
This
currently named
Sydney's not...
Brienne.
This Brienne?
Go by Brie. I think currently. But anyway, what was I pulling?
Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels. Boom.
First reveal, look at the new team. Pull over material coverage. Shababoom! Those are the new Charlie Angels.
There, yeah, those are the
that's it.
Charlie's Angels there. Begin slideshow. Brett, you clicked it.
Should I not have?
I don't know. It's just a couple of photos coming out of the new Charlie's Angels movie. Don't know a whole lot about it. I think Elizabeth Banks is actually the one directing it.
Is she? I thought she was Charlie. I thought they changed
What?
it. She is in directing, like Pitch Perfect?
Yes, I believe
Gotcha.
so. I believe so. Big fan of Kristen Stewart, no matter what anyone says.
The one thing that jumps out at me about this
Is the
why is
drone.
the Phantom drone on the wall like it's some high piece of technology that I can get for like $500 at my
well,
work?
well, then what about you gonna say in the nail polish on the right?
That's
Because that's not
obviously-
just a regular drone, dude.
Yes, that
That
looks
nail
like a
polish,
regular
dude, you
drone
twist
controller.
the cap, it's gonna be a regular controller. You gotta control it somehow.
Panda, we
But
talked
it's got
about
fucking explosives on it, dude.
Panda. We talked about Game of Thrones on Monday, so we could talk about the episode because it came out right afterwards. But if you got something, I'll hit you with something real quick. Just throw it at me. Elizabeth Banks can do no wrong, except for when she called out Steven Spielberg. And Steven Spielberg's like...
no, I thought we were talking about Rita Repulsa.
Oh.
That's why I was
I can't even talk about that.
That's why I was like, don't worry about it. You can't blame her for shit writing.
No. But when she called out Steven Spielberg, and Steven Spielberg had to come out and pull out his dick and be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Did he pull his dick out?
No, but...
everyone breaking news. Steven Spielberg pulled his dick out.
No, but he's just like, let me hit you with something. I want to say...
What was this about?
I don't remember... He has a V, right? Yeah. Here we go. Elizabeth Banks comes out and says Steven Spielberg has never done a movie with a female lead. And Steven Spielberg's like, do you remember a small film called The Color of Purple?
Yeah.
Like, you remember remember that Oscar-nominated, great, beautiful piece that I made? Just saying.
I do remember that.
Just saying. But anyway, new Charlie's Angels.
That's old news.
We'll see what happens.
These damn wrecked.
Cool. I just want to hear your thoughts. Panda, currently, I thought it was about a 7 out of 10 episode. There's some things I liked, a lot of things I didn't. I'm hoping with a lot of that stuff out of the way, the show will start skyrocketing and be a lot better.
I liked it a lot as a platform. Thought it was really... I thought everything went really well for everything it did. It was just lackluster, but it was the first episode of the season, so ready for them to launch off of it.
I was hoping they'd come out a little stronger out of the gate, you know?
Well, because I was thinking of
565 days.
last season's first thing they showed us was everyone drinking at the phrase, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like, that was dope.
That was
a fucking sweet opening, but...
I will send Panda the picture you sent me on Monday about...
Oh, yeah.
Good. That one's a good one.
Yeah,
Episode 1 was
I liked it. It was like
just
for housekeeping, which
yeah.
I kind of understood and saw coming. We talked about it. Why is everyone so excited for this first episode? Don't be too hype about it. It's just the first episode.
True.
We'll see what happens.
I think my biggest problem is they decided to put big things in the housekeeping and acted like it wasn't big things. Like what Theon did.
Well,
it's not a
because
big thing.
it might not be big comparatively.
I think...
We can't talk about it.
I think the How to Train Your Dragon moment is a big fucking thing. They just were like, here's a few jokes, here's a scene, boop, and we're done. I think it's a big fucking thing where they're just like, yeah, okay. I waited 8 fucking seasons for that moment, and you're just like,
no, I did not wait.
Some
jokes. I did not wait for that moment. I didn't care about him riding a dragon.
Dude, you spoiled it. What the hell?
I don't think I want riding a dragon.
Jesus. All right, next thing we got. Speaking of How to Train Your Dragon, the new one was pretty badass. I want to see it.
It was good.
Have you seen the images?
It was good.
Where people are like, here's Hiccup from movie 1. Here's Chris Evans before he becomes Captain America. Then Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon 2, him as Captain America. And then Hiccup from 3 is Captain... It's like Captain America. It's really funny.
Yes, I did see that.
Anyway, new trailer for The Dark.
I also saw it for John Krasinski.
I didn't think of that moment until it happened. Really? That's like the confirmation, which I don't know why he doesn't realize... At that moment,
but we already knew, so I was like, and he didn't even realize it. But
new Dark Phoenix trailer.
I've already seen this trailer. You watch it.
Help is on the way.
I mean, I've seen the trailer too, but they're still making this movie, guys. Still happening.
We get the astronauts, we bring them home. Go.
Heat signature's rising fast.
We gotta get out of here.
Where's Jean?
Where is she?
It is back in time, P-Stabs. It rebooted with
The
a
kids are calling?
time travel, so both.
Phoenix.
And Sansa is Jean Grey.
Hello, Jean.
She was an actress, she needed a job, Game of Thrones is over.
The question is, who are you?
Something's happening to me. When I lose control, bad things happen. But it feels good.
I don't know why
That
the bar
power
came out. I apologize.
Destroyed everything it ever came into contact with. Until you. The X-Men fear you. And what they fear,
We seek to destroy.
She'll kill us all.
Maybe Storm will do something in this movie, guys? Who's pumped for that? That's what I'm pumped for.
She's still our friend.
What happens to a toad struck by lightning?
Good moment.
are you threatening me?
right.
That would be a bad idea.
Same thing that happens to everything else.
I hate that. Like that right there. Like it's just orange, regular fonted words.
Now, Stokes, you're a fan of the Dark Phoenix storyline.
Yeah,
How are you feeling about this?
I'm excited.
Okay, that's good.
I shouldn't be.
I mean, we all saw X-Men 3, which was the original Dark Phoenix storyline, so we all know what happened.
Which I completely forgot about. That being the case.
So, it's...
Actually, you know what, Sir Javik? Fun fact, I was hit by lightning. So, not the same thing. I didn't go flying into the water outside of the Statue of Liberty.
Well, if you were by the Statue of Liberty, maybe you would have.
Maybe I would have.
I sure ate popcorn during X-Men 3. This is the thing with X-Men movies. Even to
You
this...
didn't get hit by storms like, you got me there, Sir Javik.
Even to this day, X-Men movies still look like they belong in the late 90s, early 2000s.
They kind of do.
100. That
I'd
movie,
just say early 2000s, but yeah, I
that
agree.
movie, besides the visual effects, could be early 2000s movie, and I'd be like, yeah, it still fits 100%. Most of those kids were like in middle school in the early 2000s, but other than that,
they're younger than that, I'm sure.
you think younger than that even?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow. What did you do to my cat, man? You broke him.
I showed him that there's living things down here.
Oh God, you broke him.
I know.
But I'll be watching it. Obviously, it's an X-Men movie. I see him eventually.
I'm still more excited for.
Endgame?
No.
No?
Yes.
Caught you.
Yes.
I caught you.
You
I
got
caught
me
you.
there. No, the I can't think of the name right now. I'm more excited for the New Mutants.
Oh, okay.
New Mutants. I'm more excited for that. I'm ready for
Gotcha.
You give me this. Give me Maisie Williams. Give me a horror movie. Cool.
The one thing I'll give the X-Men as of late is their trailers are always great. 100. Yeah.
Trailers are better.
Better.
When I saw that there was a trailer, I was like, I'm excited to see this.
Trailers better than the movies sometimes. I give them that. I think there's an art with trailers, and I
Yes.
think that art is dead currently. I don't know the last time I
wouldn't
saw a
say
great
dead.
trailer. Besides Stranger Things. Stranger Things hold it up. But like a movie trailer, it's been a long time since I've seen a great trailer.
Even season 3,
Good. Not as good as season 2, but
still great.
the Hellboy trailer is better than the movie.
I didn't like the trailer at all.
Yeah.
I
would
fan of the
disagree.
trailer.
Because I got to see all the gore and stuff in the movie.
Yeah,
God, with
you
that,
did.
the sword is... It's great.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's insane.
That was weird. I was like, why are you doing this, you know?
It's great. Got another trailer. Under the Silver Lake, A24. Who doesn't love A24, right?
Give me everything they've ever made. you know?
Everybody loves A24. Let's see what this new movie's all about. I can't make it big.
Full screen is unavailable, it says. Pause it, go to YouTube.
Okay.
I don't know why we didn't just... Why don't you just go to YouTube to look things up? You know what I mean, Brent?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know. You're always... Brent. Under the Silver Lake. Under the Silver Lake.
Click YouTube in the video, Brent. Oh,
That's too late.
it's too late. We've come too far.
Here it is. Spider-Man? What the fuck? Turn the closed captions off.
You know, we had those on. I have telepathy.
I saw you spying on me earlier.
That's right.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Good.
Who moves out in the middle of the night?
Nothing strange about it. She wanted to leave. How does that not make sense?
I don't understand why she didn't tell me.
Maybe she didn't like you. Maybe she knows you're poor and haven't paid your rent.
I found some kind of code or like secret message in her apartment.
It means stay quiet. Our world is filled with codes, subliminal messages, from Silver Lake to the Hollywood Hills.
Could any of this be connected to Sarah?
I know this girl.
There's a message in the music.
Really think you're gonna find a hidden message in a pop song?
1, 2, 3.
Can't quite see it, but I'm close.
Honey, how are you?
Mom, I'm fine. Mostly fine. Why do we assume that all of this information is what we're told it is? Maybe there are people out there who are more important than us, more powerful, communicating things in the world that are meant for only them and not for us.
Yeah,
Oh, you think that's weird?
a little.
Welcome to Purgatory.
Good to be here.
You're living in a carnival, hoping to win a prize. What are you gonna win?
Under the Silver Lake.
I think that looks fantastic.
Real quick, Cole says, I want your opinion on something. Kind of a niche movie. Recent 2012. I believe it's called Chronicle. What were your thoughts on it? Did you like Chronicle?
Yes. I loved that movie. You haven't seen it?
I saw it. I was indifferent. I was like, okay.
When I saw that, I was like, because I was in the theater, I took my mother. She was just like, I was like, you want to go see a movie?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This movie Chronicle looks really good. Let's go watch it. And she loved it too. But we were the only ones in the theater. Day one, of course, as I do.
I have the same thing with Stradivarius. I wish they had done more with it. The scene at the end where he's like, don't make me do it, and he throws the spear and shit, that was a cool scene. But, like, I wish they had done more with it.
It's tough to say that because, like, knowing how low budget the movie was and, like, how the actors were, like, no one at the time. You know, Dane DeHaan and
Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan was nobody? I don't think so.
I think he only had, like, one season of Friday Night Lights.
Was he not in Fruitvale Station?
At that point, Fruitvale Station wasn't out yet.
Was it not?
No. He had literally one. I think he only had like one role. You can IMDb it. I really don't know, but
I felt like.
But what's funny is the guy that wrote Chronicle. Actually, we met him, or I don't. You were next to me, right?
Yep.
We met him on accident. We were talking to him for a long time, and then he bought us dinner. Yeah, we talked to him for a long time, and it was like, oh shit, you're whatever the fuck his name is. I can't forget. By accident, yes. Your
Fruitvale State. Oh, it came out the next year. He was
Red
in
Tails
Red
Parenthood.
Tails. He was in Parenthood. He was in Gears of War 3. You're telling me he did nothing?
Friday Night Lights.
Did you see?
That's like literally, like look at it right there.
Parenthood. Parenthood was a big show. What are you talking about? Parenthood was a big show.
Like I said, he did nothing.
It was a big show. Did you see the Law and Order? Director of Law and Order?
Colonel Sanders directed Chronicle.
See the Director of Law and Order? Director of Law and Order got arrested for child porn.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. It's just ridiculous. Like, are you serious?
Oh,
God. Colonel Sanders. No, not directed, wrote Chronicle.
yeah, he wrote, Max Landis was his name. Max Landis, yeah. And he was just, he was in a line for food when we got there, and we were talking to him, and I was like, oh shit, you're Max Landis. What are you doing here? He's like, I had to come into town because my uncle died. We're here for a funeral. I was like, oh shit, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. But I love Chronicle. I really like that movie a lot.
It was cool.
I like the idea of it was all. It was found footage, which was cool.
Yep.
It switched out of found footage because he wanted to film himself with his own telepathy at the end, which was pretty
Right.
cool. But then I also like that it was all like a workout for them. Like they had. He was the one working the hardest because he's the one who had nothing, and what they each used it for. But
I think my problem is Dave DeHaan's voice is really weird, and I can't get down on it.
I like him a lot. I really like Dave DeHaan.
So going back to
the Goblin.
Going back to Under the Silver Lake.
Yeah.
That movie is just A24's version of Paper Towns.
Yeah.
It's literally the same movie,
except
just
it
weird.
looks better.
It's like the same, just weird.
Well, but from what I hear, that movie is very not what you think it is.
Under the Silver Lake?
Yeah.
Every A24 movie isn't what you think it is.
That's why I love A24, and that's why I'm going to love this movie.
But the problem is they always give you a trailer, and it doesn't match the trailer sometimes. You got to go in with Like, don't think you're gonna get the trailer. Like that one was It Comes at Night.
Haven't seen it. I didn't watch the trailer.
I
will. Don't say a damn word.
Okay, I'm done. I like Jumper. Wish they would make more.
I like Jumper as well.
With Hayden Christensen?
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson.
All right. They let Jumper film in the Coliseum, but wouldn't let Ocean's 12 film in the Coliseum. Just a little thing. Weird. Just saying.
I'm very excited for that, especially because he's only made one other movie, and I love it. It Follows.
Yep. What movies did they make?
What other movies did they make?
A24. You got, oh my God, so many.
I pull up a list, man, because like A24, I cannot think of a movie by them I didn't like.
Oh, I can. I did email them and say, hey, you're doing great stuff. I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. If you ever need somebody for something, let me know. They totally emailed me back. Said, we appreciate all the kind words. We've got internships, apply here, blah, all this different stuff.
Nice.
So they're cool people. At least the person that does their email. I clicked Temptation Island. We got the little Temptation Island logo real quick. Films. So we got, this is a weird way to do it. So Midsummer. Just Summer.
I think it looks good. Well, it's about Midsummer's Night's Dream.
Mid-90s. Slice, which I wanted to see but never got to.
Oh, that's the one with Chance the Rapper.
Never Go Back. Hot Summer Nights. 8th Grade.
8th Grade was good.
Hereditary.
Oh, I love
Trying to
Hereditary.
have the big ones. Lady Bird. Killing of a Sacred Deer. Florida Project.
Disaster Artist.
Oh my God, Disaster Artist is so fucking good. A Ghost Story. It Comes at Night. The Monster. This is one I did not like. That was.
I didn't see that one.
Movie.
American Honey.
Shia LaBeouf. Swiss Army Man.
Hey,
The Lobster.
that one was a weird one. That one.
Green Room. Oh, dude, Green Room.
Good
shit
movie.
Cole, you never heard of any of these?
I like The Witch a lot.
Pull out Green Room. Watch it. I watched half of which, didn't finish it.
I assume you watched the first half.
I did.
It's the worst half.
Well, okay.
Second half makes
maybe
the
I'll
movie
get into
really
it.
great.
But
Room.
Look up the Green Room. Didn't watch the Room.
Oh, Room is good.
Dark Places.
I didn't watch that one.
It was all right. Ex Machina. Another good one.
There you go. Award winning.
A
A Most Violent Year was nominated for a lot of stuff.
I didn't watch it. Never watched Green Room. Caught Green Book this weekend.
Ooh,
Great.
Locke. You this is the one that I keep telling you. If you hate Tom Hardy as an actor, I'm like, watch this movie. It's just him. The whole movie is literally.
I don't
just
hate
him.
Tom Hardy as an actor. I just don't think he's ever done anything
You think he's
to
a
deserve
grunter?
it. He's a grunter, and I don't think he's deserved.
Well, you don't think he's not a good. You think he's not a good actor?
Okay, watched Ex Machina, was underwhelmed.
Under the Skin, I like
this
that
right
one.
here, Enemy.
From what I've heard. From what I've heard.
Oh my
I also
God,
The Spectacular Now. That's the one I was telling you with Miles Teller.
Yep,
it's a good one. Okay,
The Bling Ring.
let me tell you, The Bling Ring. The Bling Ring might be the first one that I watched. I didn't like. However,
I'm sorry, Sofia Coppola.
I've kind of 180'd on it.
Okay.
After
Why?
seeing it once, I watched it again because I was like, why do I want to watch this again? I watched it
Why?
again and I was like, I like this more.
All right.
I liked it. Did not see Spring Breakers because people were
Spring Breakers.
Okay, I think we've gone through enough of a list.
Spring Breakers
Brett's got
was
opinion.
great for 20 minutes, but the problem is the movie's an hour and a half long. It's got just moments where I'm sitting there, I'm like, there's a joke, right? The movie's gonna come back eventually. Like, I don't know what's happening.
I didn't see it. A24 makes very, very good movies.
They make very weird movies, and they don't do anything typical, which is what I like. They go out.
So that's why I like Andrew Garfield a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I like A24. I like David Mitchell. He's the one out here making these movies. And I was like, I'm ready for him to give me this movie. Crazy thing is, the only reason I heard about it was because he has an interview that just pulled up on a magazine, because this movie comes out on Friday. Can't find it anywhere. It's not playing anywhere near us. I hate when they say that. It's like, I like the Don Quixote where they say, special event, April 14th, then we'll release it.
Yeah. Checkpoint XP. First to the egg!
Thanks, Checkpoint. I like that name, too.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. Getting a little XP
good.
for dinging a new place.
100%.
I like it. A24 makes such good stuff.
They do make
Hereditary, one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
It was okay.
It's great. You're wrong.
Okay. Well, Just like Borderlands is an okay game.
Oh, he's just stirring the pot.
Here we go.
He's stirring the pot.
I'm excited for this. We'll watch it. Just a little teaser, just a reveal. Why the frame rate's all wonky, I don't know, but...
Nope. Nope.
Boom!
May 31st.
May 31st, baby. Oh,
What?
that's on. May 31st.
How have I not seen anything about this before?
I heard they were making it.
I heard they were
obviously
making
it's
it.
a reveal.
But that's
so.
not a, it's like, oh, I would have been like, oh, it's coming out the fall. Just like everything else. James Wan produced. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Swamp Thing's one of the most OP characters, but Justin's right. It better be an 8K or I'm not watching it.
Oh, whatever. I'm very excited for it. I've watched the Swamp Thing movie, right? It was a movie, not a series. Like the old one. Now I gotta look this up. Maybe I'm confusing
You
Swamp
have
Thing.
IMDb already open? Oh, you already, okay. You're going for it. $1982.
Swamp Thing.
But this isn't. Oh no, it is.
It's DC, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
It's it's interesting.
Sure.
But like I've always liked the idea of Swamp Thing. Is this the show that they just announced they cut down from 13 episodes to 10 and that they are reevaluating their streaming service?
I would assume so.
Probably.
I would be reevaluating
why
DC Universe.
Originally, why'd I watch it? Because right there, a Wes Craven film.
Wes Craven, what a G.
What a G.
R.I.P. Wes Craven. Yikes.
It's
that looks bad.
Again, aged. It's 1982, dude. Give it a break, all right?
Well, Rocky was in 76, and that movie's still perfect.
Arguably.
No.
Because Rocky 2 is better.
Whoa!
100% better.
Whoa.
He wins. It's better.
But he doesn't kiss Adrian while sliding down the wall. You know what I mean?
Last bit of news we have. I need to catch up on a lot of old movies. Need some friends that love movies.
No, we got 2 bits of news.
Cole, I love movies. What do we have?
You skipped one.
Oh, I skipped one. Real quick. Can I look at that closer?
Yes. There you go. Who's that guy?
I don't know.
Exit it out of here.
The first look at the new Chucky.
And I know what you're wondering. No, Scott Mendelson is not Chucky.
No.
But look at that guy.
He's creepy.
Why is that guy making that face in his profile?
Because who's Chucky? Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill voicing Chucky in the new Child's Play. Here's the image. Trailer tomorrow. Why can't they release trailers on Wednesday so we can talk about them? I don't know why.
Other trailer's coming out tomorrow?
What?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Another new one?
Yeah. And they're like, you're going to like it. And I'm like, no, I'm going to love it.
Of course, it's Hobbs and Shaw. But new trailer drop tomorrow.
We're going to have a lot on Monday.
We're going to have a lot on Monday. So get excited for that. But here's the new image of Chucky. I like it. It's creepy. It's a doll.
I like that he doesn't just inherently look scary.
Yep.
Which I think the other Chucky had a problem of. Is he just looked fucking
He just
scary.
looked scary. If you took that knife away, lit him up, he'd probably look like a Cabbage Patch Kid, you know?
He would. Except for, the overalls and stuff. That'd be, context to my brain.
Gonna look scary when he's angry, yeah.
He is. He's gonna get those eyebrows.
So I'm excited. Give me more. I mean, Pet Cemetery, let me down. I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery.
No,
but
it's okay.
Child's Play probably won't let me down because there's not really high hopes. Because Child's Play in general is utterly ridiculous and dumb, but still love it, Still love it.
Well, that and they're giving us Aubrey Plaza. I was like, okay. How can you lead us astray here? You really can't. Damn, that Scott Mendelson picture is creepy. I told you. Like, I don't know what he's doing at being so creepy right now. He's trying to steal some thunder. Scott, you can't have any of it.
The last
I yelled at him.
bit of news that we have to talk about, that we really can't talk a whole lot about, because Stokes doesn't want to talk about it, but 4 minutes and 36 seconds of Avengers Endgame leaked online. Now, everybody out there, I see the footage got leaked. I hear about it. I'm like, oh, I'll go on to Google. What do I see all over Google? All over anywhere I look. Instagram, Twitter, anywhere. Here's how you... news about LucasArts Knights of the Old Republic 2? Oh, I did read that LucasArts officially announced that they're making a Knights of the Old Republic movie. I did see that. But that's all I heard. So thank you, Justin, for bringing it up. I forgot about that one.
Looked like it did have a pretty cool story.
Will be interesting if it actually happens. I hear a lot of movies announced, and sometimes they don't happen. But anyway, Endgame footage. I'm on the web. I hear it's released. I'm like, how do I get my hands on it? How do I get this? How do I get these little fingers on there? What do I see everywhere? How to avoid Avengers spoilers. Hey, get off of social media. Hey, these people are awful people. Blah, all this different stuff about not seeing it. And I'm like, apparently, I am the only person that's like, I need to find this footage. So it took me 20 minutes of internet scooping to try to find this. And thank God for Reddit. Thank God for Reddit, you know? I'm so excited that Reddit is out there. The scum of the earth's out there doing the dirty work so I don't have to. I went through 3 links, all deleted. On the 4th link, finally found the footage, watched the footage. All is right with the world. As like, this should not have been that hard. Didn't the Reddit get locked, Sir Javik? There's many things out there. And there were even some Reddit, what are the subreddits? Where they're like, hey, here's a list of the things that happens in the footage. We can't show you the footage because it's against something. So don't link the footage, but here's what happened. I was like, I don't want to read it. I need to see it. So I had to block all those, get out of here, this dip dive, saw some people posting links, need a new link, need a working link, all this different stuff. Finally found it. I watched it. What do you want to know first? So, real quick.
Dude, that like, oh man. I'm picturing someone just coming up to me and being like, oh, you know, like the week of, be like, Avengers this week? Yeah. Oh, and did you see Captain America die? Be like, dude, like, I would get fired for beating a customer if they were to say something like that. Like, that's the kind of shit that I'm going to be like, I'm out of here.
I don't understand why you go looking for it. Just watch the movie. But I can't watch the movie right now. I can watch this, you know? On one hand, I'll tell you right straight up, 90% of that footage would have been in a trailer if this was any other movie that wasn't Endgame. Because it's Endgame, they don't want to show you anything.
Sure.
90% of the footage that Tesla is 100%
like
would have been
action or something like
it's
that.
It's like, hey, you know, since the last movie, people have been away, characters re-meeting up for the first time. Not like characters that have been gone, like not like Cap and you see Cap and Tony meet up for the first time in the trailer they actually released. But this is like
why?
But this is like
you were doing so good.
This is people that were like in the Battle of Wakanda that left and then they meet up again. They're like, hey, how's it been? Yo, it's been great. You know, stuff like that. I'm like, this would have been in the trailer, just the meet up, bringing the team together, and stuff like big battle scenes. Remember the Ready Player One trailer where you see the running over the hills, all that stuff? It was scenes like that, like random stuff like that. There were specifically 3 things in it where I'm like, this wouldn't have been in the trailer because it's not spoilery, but people want to see it in the movie. They don't want to wait. But at the same time, one of the things I was like, they probably would have shown that in the trailer because they showed Spider-Man in Civil War trailer. They should have held that back, but they didn't. They probably would have shown this if it wasn't Endgame. You see some interesting things that are happening with characters. I saw a character come back that I didn't think it was going to come back. I'm very excited. It's cool. You don't see anything about like how they reverse the snap or if they reverse the snap or how that all works out. You don't see any of that. You don't see how they win or if they lose again or who dies. You don't see any of that. You don't see like every character like the way it should, but
yeah, it's fucking stressing me out, dude. I'm like actively like touching my head like, dude, don't get a fucking headache right now. Like I'm so stressed that someone's gonna tell me something like, dude, this is like wearing me down emotionally.
I would say out of what I watched the footage, there's maybe 2, maybe 3, but I think one of them was like, I think everyone knows it's going that way, so I don't think it's that big of a deal that gets spoiled. But 2 things that I know you wouldn't want to hear, and even those 2 things aren't the big things.
Sure.
They're like small things.
Are they things that they're gonna? Someone could just be like, "Oh, did you see?"
One, yes.
Fuck.
But the thing is it's not like it's coming out of nowhere. They've already teased it. It's the people. You should know it's coming. But people can't drop it.
Here's the problem. I actively don't think about this movie.
Okay.
Because I want to go in so fresh that it's like by the end of the, like I wouldn't be any fresher in a half hour. I'm going to be so fucking ripe. I'm be perfect.
But again, no one has to be on mute. No one has to. I'm not disclosing anything, obviously. Again, it's 4.5 minutes of a 3-hour movie. They didn't give me a lot. They put things in my head where I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna
pulsing, bro.
There's like, are they gonna do this? And I saw, okay, they are doing this. Or are they doing this? Oh, that's the direction they're going. Interesting. Very small things. Very small. And like I said,
did the guy that took the video not read the fucking letter?
Dude, I don't know. It's like from a phone on an angle of a TV with like Hindu subtitles.
It's a TV.
I think it looks like a TV because it's like it's rough looking. I'm not spoiling anything. I know people don't want to know. I know it. I get it. You guys are all weird to me because guess what? In a week you're gonna see the movie anyway. Why not watch a little bit of it now? It's just like watching the trailer. It's like
there's some film watching moments I'll never forget, and this is going to be one of them.
Did you not watch the trailer? Why'd you watch the trailer? It's footage. You're gonna see it in a week. Oh my god! Like it's 4 minutes.
Because they came out and they said if like Hereditary. I didn't watch the trailer. Okay. I started it and I was like, oh, this is a horror movie. A24. Tony Collette. I'll just go watch the movie.
Okay.
If they hadn't come out and said, hey, we're filming things that are fake that aren't going to be in the movie. Everything's within the first 20 minutes. We're not spoiling. Don't worry. If they hadn't said that, I probably wouldn't have watched a single trailer.
Okay.
But they said that, so it's a little different. It's a little different in this case.
All right. It's like I said, any other movie, most of the footage would have been in the trailer, hands down. I was watching it, and at some points I was like, is this even... Why didn't they just release it? But it's like eating a bag of Funyuns right before you go to an awesome steakhouse. You're ruining your appetite. 1, I don't like steak that much. 2, Funyuns are fucking great. What's wrong with Funyuns?
No, it's not. It's nothing about the Funyuns. Because you're getting the like, here's a little bag of onion flavored goodie. That's delicious.
So good.
Now imagine, Brent, say you go to the steakhouse to get a burger.
Okay. Usually steakhouses don't have the best burgers, but go on.
Really?
Well, it's a steakhouse. They don't know what the fuck
I don't eat burgers at steakhouses.
They don't do anything with their meat. They cut it off. They throw it on a thing for like 3 seconds. They're like, here, you should eat it pink. We do less work.
I like it pink.
You should like it.
I like it
fuck
pink.
You, dude.
I like it pink.
Do work. Cut up. Make my burger. Make it.
But you could have this onion flavored crisp, or you could just go in and enjoy that onion flavor on a real onion on a real burger. You know what I mean?
Why can't you do both?
Because you're gonna lessen the flavor of this onion by eating flavored onion. You know what I mean?
Joey Tribbiani says in Friends. Let me explain to you how the human body works. You gotta warm up the stomach.
You're priming.
You're priming the stomach with a layer, and then you go in for the main course, and it's that much better.
You know what? That's what trailers are before the movie. I'm priming myself for movie watching.
Again, this is just a little bit more of a trailer.
Oh, dude, my head. It's killing me.
Just a little bit more. Man.
I don't like it.
I'm already primed for watching the previous movie.
I'm gonna watch I gotta watch that one again soon. I've only seen it the once.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. There's something that disappointed me from the footage. Actually, we'll talk about it later.
That's fine.
After. Never realized how many people hate trailers. I know, right? This is my thing, Cole.
Like before movies? Period,
like
or
just trailers? Period.
Oh, I love trailers. I fucking live for trailers, actually. Like
this is my
I live
thing.
more for the hype than for the movie.
This is my thing. Is I watch trailers because if your movie doesn't live up to the trailer, you made a bad movie. Like the trailer.
I don't ever compare movies to their trailers. 100%. I really don't care.
Man of Steel, amazing trailer. Okay movie.
Us had a really good trailer.
Us. Yeah, pretty good trailer. It was good.
I like the remix of the song.
Yeah.
And the way it like turned into Dun,
Yeah.
with the cello and
But the fucking the kid with his hands on it, the red and the Man of Steel trailer.
Man of Steel's a perfect trailer.
I skip trailers
They
for
will
movies that I'm
stumble,
going to go to
they
theater
will
for.
fall.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Soon they will stand with you in the sun.
I actually need to rewatch Man of Steel because I think I might like it now that I.
Now that you've
That I've turned-
now that you
yeah.
appreciate, now that I've turned, it's though I liked Man of Steel watching it, had no problems with it, except for when he runs into the tornado. I was like,
Oh, the dad and
not only was I like, why though?
Yeah.
But I was like, this looks terrible.
Why
Like,
and why wouldn't you let your kid come save you? Like, what is?
yeah, it's just like, Kevin Costner, dude, what are you thinking?
It's just weird.
I don't really get that part. Outside of that, love the movie. Snap his neck. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I was listening to a podcast where they talked about how like the Superman everyone knows is the Richard Donner Superman, not the comic book Superman. Comic book Superman, 100% snapping his neck happens in a comic, but the Richard Donner Superman, the I fight for the American way, everyone knows that one and doesn't think that's
Superman.
Okay, sure.
You don't like Richard Donner Superman?
It's a kid. It's fine. It's like a kids movie. Cool.
Yeah, kids movies are fucking
It's like
good,
a little,
dude.
little baby movie.
Kids movies are good.
Hey, let me fly around the earth. Time to spin time back because I failed to
That's
save
in the
girl.
comic book, dude.
So I get,
God damn it.
It's a little baby
I
movie.
wouldn't say the best Superman,
It's a little
but it is
baby
very
movie.
good.
It's a little baby movie. Aquaman.
Aquaman is the best movie they made today.
100% worth watching.
It's still one of my favorite movies of the year.
It's awesome.
And I'm just because I'm struggling to think of a better one.
Permission to come aboard. On the ship, just like, let me tell you. Oh my
Octopus
God.
playing the drums.
Yep.
Sharks with lasers.
Did you buy this on Apple yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Just wondering if I need to buy it or not.
I should have, because it's $12.99 right now.
Oh, you should.
For
definitely
4K.
should.
Is it still $12.99?
Random
Who's it?
Random phone number.
Hello.
If Aquaman was a toilet paper, it wouldn't even be 2-ply. It'd be cheap stuff. I really disliked it. Justin, I don't know how to help you. What could you not like about that movie?
Justin, no. We were friends, Justin. I had to come in strong. Justin! No! No. No. Bad. Fuck.
What's your favorite, like, Sir Javik? Are you talking about us favorite movie? Justin's favorite movie? Favorite comic book movie? Favorite movie in general? There's a lot of questions I have with that statement.
Really diverse here.
I'm telling you.
Damn. Aquaman is a fucking good movie. Brent almost fell asleep and he loved the movie.
I was really
How do you
late.
watch...
It was real late. I was so tired.
How do you watch that Ocean Master scene at the end and you don't lose your fucking
Are you
man?
kidding me?
Like that right there made the movie perfect.
Too much CGI for me. Did you watch Love, Death, and Robots? Did you not like it? I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you, Justin. I don't know what to do for you. It's a superhero movie where they're underwater most of the time. How are you going to do it? What do you want them to do? You want them to drown Jason Momoa? I don't help you. I don't know how to help you. I help you. I don't get it. Certain movies need CGI. I can't help.
They just film a dead Jason Momoa.
I'll never let go. Every scene in a small pool, do it. It's just there's some things I can't like.
Oh man,
they drowned Leo in Titanic in a water movie. Should have done it to Momoa. Well, that's because Leo wasn't real. It was just an embodiment of what Rose wanted to be inside of her own head. But when she finally could let him go and never forget him, it's because she finally became the woman she was meant to be. The one that could spit, the one that could ride the horse the way she wanted to. She didn't have to side saddle in more. Leo wasn't real. There's no record of him. She even says it. They're like, we could never find any record. And she's like, you wouldn't, would you? She's pretty much telling you he doesn't exist. It's right there, Justin. Watch the movie.
It's kind of like Grease. She died.
Well, 100%. Sandy's dead.
But anyway. Dude, that's a fucking blow from you, Justin.
That got real. This got real deep, real fast. That's deep. I'm telling you, Justin. Rewatch Titanic. Think about it.
Fuck Titanic, dude. Rewatch Aquaman. You know? Fuck.
Rewatch Aquaman 100%.
Dude, Justin.
I want to watch Aquaman now. But if I had to really go dig deep down, you know what I really want to watch? Lord of the Rings, because I always want to watch Lord of the Rings. Anytime there's just like a little.
I've never
snippet,
seen it,
dude.
but well, I have technically. But when I do watch it more properly, with adult film watcher eyes for the first time, it will not be anywhere near Brent.
But why?
Because you're not gonna shut the fuck up.
I wouldn't talk at all. I would just sit there and watch, and it'd be a big smile, and you might see my feet do a little at certain parts where it's like, ooh.
And right there's that's enough. That's enough. I'd be like, why is he doing that? Oh,
Also,
okay. Now
also, you know, I don't react during movies. We've watched a lot of movies together. You said Aquaman. Remember, you're like, I think Brent hates it because he didn't react. But I was just sitting there and I was like, I loved it. You know, I don't react.
The tough part is react when someone ever does react. It's to a movie they watched already. That's the one where I'm like, fuck, don't do that. But during like Aquaman the first time, dude, I was a fucking I was livid. I fucking screamed out something to the screen in Ready Player One.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
Lord of the Rings is like watching the Bible for him. He'll be quiet. Not really, because the Bible sucks. You know? Like, it's not good. It's not even written well. Doesn't even make sense. He is risen. Doesn't make a goddamn bit of sense. It's a past participle. We've been over this.
He is risen makes sense.
Doesn't make sense.
That was the beginning of the show stuff for Patreon.
It is my religion, 100%. Actually, the books are give or take, but the movie is. Salty, don't come in here with that attitude. She put Salty in her name. I can't really argue with. And it's the attitude we expect, right?
You would, yeah.
Yeah, ask for it. Yeah, 100%.
Yes, most literally.
Look at that salt.
Salt. Wrong humor.
That's true.
I didn't say it. I saw it, but I was like, why the fuck would I comment? I'm not the guy. I'm not that guy. I don't really do that to people.
That's fair.
What were we saying? Something about Aquaman, Wonder Woman. I didn't care for Wonder Woman. It was fine. Third act, it fell apart.
Fine.
Aquaman is a perfect fucking movie.
Amazing.
From beginning to end. So.
Salty, you're not mad. You can't be mad at me. Look at this face. Look at it. I like Wonder Woman, and it was weak.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The movie was fine. I liked it plenty, but the end was kind of like, nah.
I thought for a movie that had a female lead, she was still like secondary in a lot of the early stuff, and I was like, she's kind of silly and weird. And
well, she didn't. She only seemed to become the leader when she like has the shield and she's taking those bullets. Yeah. It was kind of like she just asked a lot of questions. I don't know. I took Shay to see Alita, which you haven't seen yet.
Nope.
Alita, really big fan for those who don't know. Seen it twice. Love the movie. And at the end, yeah, you don't know, whatever. I'm just going to spoil it a little bit for you. At the end, she doesn't save her lover. He dies.
Oh, yeah, you totally... Why would you spoil that?
Because that's not the point of the movie at all.
I'm going to give you an Avengers spoiler right fucking now.
No, you don't give a fuck about Alita.
I'm just saying, that's a pretty big fucking spoiler. Look at Justin said I can't wait to see it, and you ruined it.
That's not the end of the movie.
You ruined it. It hasn't even come out on VOD. Everyone shut up. I'm giving Stokes a spoiler for Avengers right fucking now.
Get out of here.
It's going to be great.
Get
all right.
out
So
of
with
here.
Captain America, all right, you know what happens with him in this movie? Ooh, it's exciting. They teased it, but it's good. It's great. You're going to love it.
I don't want to hear about it.
I can't believe you just spoiled the movie like that.
That's not the end of the movie.
That's fucking dark, dude.
Whatever. It's not the point. It's not the end. All the same.
You know what?
Doesn't say
The Captain America thing's not the end either. You want to hear about it? No. That's what I thought.
No one here cares about Lita. I've preached the word. If you cared enough, you would have seen the fucking movie.
It wasn't out.
It wasn't out.
It's not.
How
Can I go
did
see it
how
right
did
now?
I see it
Can I go
twice?
see it right now? Can I watch it right now?
I actually don't know. I've seen it twice.
100% I can't.
That's payback. Take that, Justin. Either way, the end of Wonder Woman, he dies. You know, now apparently he might not have, but he fucking blew up, right?
Sure.
But that's when she's like all wrapped up and she sees the plane explode, and that's when she gets her true power and she starts to fight. Shay and all of her friends and all these people that are the I need to see more female leads in movies because they don't exist, which is Fugazi, all the same.
They do in horror, you just don't watch them.
Whatever.
Go on.
That's what I'm saying. She was like, I brought it up. I was like, is it weird that she gained her power only after her love died?
I thought that was weird too.
Well, I think it's natural, but it's also just like
they knew each other for like...
That doesn't really seem like all the same.
Go on.
All the same. We watch Alita. That happens. I'm like, hey, what'd you think about the movie? Whatever. She's like, it's almost like they're saying something like she's not strong enough to save this guy at the end of the movie. And I was like, what the fuck? I was seriously like enraged. I was like, you didn't say that for Wonder Woman. What the hell? Like, Alita doesn't even gain any power from this. she just like mourns it essentially.
And one, she's not a girl, she's a robot.
A robot.
So I'm just
she's a robot, but she's got a human brain, so she's a cyborg. All the same, it's just like why are you doing this? Why is it that Alita can't save somebody, but Wonder Woman, it's okay for her to gain it because of the power of love? It's like, I don't really get that. Not only that, but I was like, this movie is like Alita is probably going to be like a trilogy, or at least a duology. And it's something that it was like, well, maybe they're setting this, like maybe he dies for a reason. Like maybe they're going to have a payoff later.
Whole trilogy I won't watch now because it got spoiled for me. It sucks.
That's okay. You'll get it for free soon.
Alita versus Predator versus Alien. Make it happen.
I'd watch that.
I'd watch it too.
Especially if it's more like Requiem.
I'd have to watch it early because you're going to spoil it if I don't. So,
That's right. Well, make sure you watch it in any of its theater run.
Yeah. Did Alita do well in the theater?
No.
No.
Wish it would have done better, just like Hellboy. What movie? Oh, it was Hellboy. It was like an $80 or $50 million budget. Something not super high, but it only did like $12 million.
Crazy.
Isn't it crazy to think that I see a movie like Hellboy and I hear 50 million and I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty big number. But then I'm like 500 million for Spider-Man 3.
Well, I mean, Spider-Man 3 used every little bit of that to make the perfection that is Spider-Man 3.
Ding.
You know? Oh my god.
Ding. Which had the lobster in it.
Mm-hmm.
Forget his name.
Yep.
Something Church. Jonathan Michael Church.
Something, yeah. It's not like that. No, it wasn't like that. Now I heard you.
He's like lips.
Yeah. It wasn't like that. Now I heard you may have killed a man. It wasn't like that. What's the matter to you anyway? Everything. I'm gonna watch Spider-Man 3 tonight. Let's go. Let's go.
You're gonna go. Fellowship of the Ring, Spider-Man 1, 2 Towers, Spider-Man 2.
That may be the greatest day ever. That may be the greatest day ever. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Spider-Man 3 is something. I like
forget. I think I had a picture.
All of them.
Let me see if I can find it.
How do you? Just as an aside, how do you feel about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movies?
Fine.
You like them?
I don't think I saved it.
Would you go on record saying you like them?
Yeah.
Okay. Me too. I was just wondering. Yeah, you sent me that.
Did I send it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and that was like, I was like, yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's the greatest.
You're like, I love the internet.
Oh my god, it's like the best. I like every live action Spider-Man.
We got to get out of here. We got to go.
Sam Raimi Spider-Man's better than the other ones, but they're all good except for Homecoming. Homecoming sucks.
I don't even know what are you gonna do.
Yeah,
I liked every live action Spider-Man as well.
Tom Holland, great Spider-Man movie, sucks. Spider-Verse also amazing. Haven't watched Spider-Verse yet.
Yeah, that's a good one. When that one's on sale, I'll buy that.
Cool. Anyway, we're wrapping up. It's been a wonderful show, everybody. Real quick, because we got some stuff. I want to make sure we give shout-outs to these people as soon as it loads here. That's why I'm killing time. I'm vamping, as they say in the biz. Mr. Spork, thank you for the host. Jays, thank you for the follow. Checkpoint XP, thank you so much for the raid. Party of 19. Trash Panda TV, thank you for the follow. Checkpoint XP, thank you for the follow. You guys are awesome. Brent, watch it before it's spoiled for you. I know, I've got to, right? It's fucking ridiculous, this guy. Only reason why they discounted Amazing Spider-Man is because he left lead role, right? I think it's just because it wasn't delivering what they wanted to. I think that was the biggest thing.
I was so ready to see the Sinister Six, though.
I was ready to see Spider-Man 4. Jim Carrey as Venom, I was ready.
What?
Jim Carrey was going to be Venom.
Or
not Venom. Carnage in Spider-Man 4.
Oh.
It would have been great. Yeah. Had a little bit of Mysterio in there too.
That's what Bruce Campbell Mysterio. That's what I was excited.
So much. But anyway, you guys are all beautiful people. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on podcast services, twitch.tv/RollPixel every Monday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be part of the conversation. Like all the beautiful people, Justin, Cole, Sir Javik, all those are the people that I see currently. But I know we had
Nightbot.
more. Nightbot. Salty. I was almost there. Everyone that rated and followed. Kooky Persona. Thirsty the egg! Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the follows. Back on Friday, me and Alec are going to be playing some games. And then back on Monday with another talk show. But it's been fun. It's been a great time. And it's been real.